at Yahoo email address. I was prepared for that.
Oh, I have something.
We're live.
Hey!
Wait on that.
Oops.
Go away, music.
Do you want to do fun
That'd be
facts?
cool if the mics
I
worked.
love
It
fun
would be
facts.
so nice if they could hear
Yes,
us.
I meant to bring that up before we started streaming, but we're streaming now.
Hello.
Oh,
Will's going to tell me if we're audible.
Audible.
I think so.
He thinks so, so I'm going to guess we are. Okay, we
Okay.
got sounds.
Woot.
We love sounds.
I like
It is.
sound.
It's a good.
Here at Second Winds, we love sounds, and
sounds.
we're about to make some here on the First Draft, the show where we make it up as we go along.
Great segue.
Yeah, that's why I'm the DM.
Oh.
Yes, Why says that we are audible.
Heck
Thank
yeah.
you, Bly.
Heck yeah.
Before we get into things tonight, one more reminder that we are doing Winter's Tide this December 3rd. So if you're in Asheville or not in Asheville and you enjoy travel, come to Winter's Tide. It is at the AB Tech Conference Center. We're all going to be there, having a good time, buying stuff. It'll be good. Come. It's only $5. And if you're a kid, it's less than that. Free, even. So,
It's
Free
nothing,
is less than
actually.
$5.
It's true. It's true.
There's
come on
gonna
down.
be a hot chocolate bar
There's going to be a hot chocolate bar, I'm told.
I love that.
and a popcorn bar.
And a popcorn bar. A bar of popcorn. I mean, entirely out of popcorn. But yeah, so
Oh, can I make an announcement for that?
absolutely. Yeah.
So if you do come to Winter's Tide, one fundraiser that we're doing during Winter's Tide is Toys for Tots. So if anyone hears this, if you would like to bring a toy to donate to our local sect of Toys for Tots, they're really awesome and cool. Support them. Woot.
Support those tots.
Support them.
Support the tots.
Support the tots.
They need support.
They do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We all need support.
Tots.
Speaking
To
of
tots.
support.
To tots.
To tots.
To tots.
So unhinged. Let's do D&D.
What?
Oh.
Sorry.
Before we do D&D.
Oh.
Next week, our D&D session falls on Thanksgiving.
Are we doing
Oh, I'm
That's
gone.
true.
I'm sorry.
So, I had a question for you. If you are not going for friends and family, we were thinking about, instead of doing D&D, coming together and just having Thanksgiving Day dinner and streaming it live. If you would like
Oh my gosh.
all of us come together and have Thanksgiving together.
What time?
Standard time.
Oh, no. I am sorry. I have to work on Black Friday.
Dang.
Because
no.
retail.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
that
want to
makes
be
sense.
well rested for that. I apologize.
No problem.
For everyone out there, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we're doing for
Please
next
don't
Thursday.
go
Thursday.
shopping on Black Friday.
Come here for. Never mind.
Don't.
I said nothing.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out after the show.
It's so gauche. Don't do that
Yeah.
anymore.
We'll do a post.
It's played out.
Okay, well, that was just a thought.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Don't do it. It's bad.
Black Friday,
Capitalism.
don't engage.
Don't
Capitalism.
engage.
Don't engage.
Anyway.
Yeah,
D&D.
D&D.
Fun facts.
Yes. So, fun facts about our characters.
Fun facts.
So, anybody got a question that they want to ask our characters tonight? Zaya did not look at chat the last time we did this.
Does anyone in the chat?
Does
have a
anybody in
question?
chat have a question that you'd like to ask the characters?
We gotta wait for it to catch up with us.
Yeah. Well, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. While we wait on that, if there are any, we can go through a quick recap of last episode. So last session, we can start kind of in the present moment. Bryce, you are elbow deep in Liaison Corps right now. You have removed the
Amulet of the Devout.
yes, the amulet of the devout at the center of the Liaison. Rhea, you got a prickly feeling in your scaled arm when you laid eyes on it. You had cast detect magic on it, and it was just radiating magic, and intensely powerful magic. There were two parts of it when you pulled it out that you saw. One part looked kind of like a crescent moon, and it was white, kind of faint luminescence to it, and then the other part of it that kind of filled in. It's a circular amulet, right? You had one crescent part. The rest of it was this dark kind of inky black coloration, and that was the part that, when you saw it, that put you on edge. But to get to that point, you all had been raiding Aqua's secret hideout under his home, scavenged through it, took whatever you could find. Bryce, you found a rapier in there. A secret sword. Recovered your old dagger through a conveniently placed Rube Goldberg contraption.
ADHD lover.
Yeah.
You forgot this?
And then you made your way through the rest of his hideout, under the river, through a passageway that had flooded. It looked like an old kind of pipe passage. And towards the end, Kaladar, who had not prepared well for this journey, started to run out of breath and started to flail around. And through some extended, what's the right word? Well thought out planning, you managed to rescue him and get to the other end of the pipe. At which point you found that it led to a secret passageway in the storeroom of the Three Sheets Inn, the very inn that you were staying at last night. And as you walked through it, through the back hallway of the Three Sheets, you overheard Mallory, the owner, the innkeeper of the Three Sheets, having a hushed conversation with somebody. Bryce, you eavesdropped, dropped a few eaves, overheard Mallory talking about...
no eaves, sir.
You overheard Mallory discussing plans to have the keys aid in some kind of... you didn't get the details, but some kind of effort, some kind of plot that was going to happen during the Emperor's Parade in less than a week's time. The keys being these kind of leaders of an underground movement in Alabast opposing the Emperor. You overheard this conversation, and then you heard Mallory approach the door. You went to hide. Rhea, you tried to hide too in plain sight to the best of your ability, and it did not work. Mallory saw you, and gave you a stern talking to after the fact, but she didn't see the rest of the party. She didn't see Rand, who was hidden behind the corner in the storeroom still, keeping a careful eye on what happened. Who did see you, though, was the key that Mallory was talking to.
The drow.
Yeah, a drow elf that left the room, turned, saw you, didn't say anything, didn't seem to react in a hostile or a negative way, but just noticed you were there, and then disappeared into invisibility and left. And then at that point, you had a very tense conversation with Mallory, revealed some details of what you were up to at Aqua's house. She revealed some details about herself and her relationship with Aqua and what Aqua was trying to do at the time that he disappeared, which was specifically to take the amulet in the head of the liaison. This amulet that tied it to the Emperor, that allowed the Emperor to not just scry or see where the liaison is, but actually see through the liaison's eyes. Aqua had taken this amulet in hopes that he could kind of reverse engineer it to act against the Emperor. And that's as much as she told you. But at that point, you put the liaison on the table, put your surgical gloves on, and Bryce went to work.
As Bryce is known for.
Yep. Ripping the amulet carefully, with precision, out of the chest of the liaison, the amulet of the devout that was buried deep in that we had talked about. And that's where we left off. You handed it off to Rand, and you were about to go back for seconds with the blades.
Yeah, I want one of them blades.
Yeah. So that is where we pick up tonight. But before we do that, did we get any questions in the chat for the characters? All right. Then
so popular.
we will come up with our own.
No questions and then laugh.
I like the authenticity.
So how about this? This kind of came up in one previous episode for Rand, but what is your character's worst fear?
Ooh,
Big one.
heavy.
We're starting on a happy note.
Commitment.
Fun fact.
No relation to the rest of the episode whatsoever.
And it's not like by revealing it to the DM.
Sure. No, I won't do anything with it.
Oh no. Oh geez.
Let's start with Rand and go around.
I mean,
Unless you're thinking.
I think the first thing that comes to mind is that Rand would be most terrified to learn that it was her fault her parents died.
That's heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Saoirse.
Never getting home.
Oh, interesting.
She's been rather blasé about it the whole time, and
Yeah.
just assuming that it's gonna happen, but also like weird magic brought her here, and she's not sure if that weird magic is here to bring her back home.
Makes sense.
Well, so I mean, like, obviously in the current moment, Bryce is very afraid of never finding his father, and I think
Sure.
Bryce is definitely afraid that his dad is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why whenever anyone mentions it, very fierce defense. But in general, he's young, so realistically, just like all the stuff he does not know about, like the airships, the forest, all that, like he's just like he's just experiencing a lot for the first time.
Yeah.
And he's not great at it.
That's fair.
Rhea. Oh gosh, Rhea's worst fear is becoming like her father, or just like being trapped in general, or just like anything to do with her family,
Mood.
and also spiders.
Big mood.
And spiders.
Because I am terrified of spiders. So
I'm glad I got that one. Like,
We just got to bypass the giant.
yeah, it would have actually given real life me nightmares. So
Oh jeez. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Oh jeez.
So
what's the DM's worst?
I was gonna say, is there an
Worst fear.
NPC that you like?
Ooh.
Kaladar.
Kaldar. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
I feel like his first fear is gonna be sad.
Aw.
It's failure.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's spent so much of his life in this research path trying to figure out how to synthesize, work with dreams, that kind of thing. And he's had moderate success, but not in the way that he had hoped. Right? He's stuck in a tiny house. He doesn't get good funding. He's afraid that he'll be a footnote, and his work won't amount to anything. And on that note,
I knew it.
We're all just gonna start with crying. Oh jeez.
Let's pick up in
Am I
the
hacking
3
off and
sheets
on?
in the kitchen. Yeah, sure, go for
I
it.
actually-
That's a great place to pick up, I think.
What would like those blades in the what's it called? What in the oh jeez. It's blinking on me. What is Tradj's worst fear?
Oh yeah,
Being killed off while his player isn't here.
Snakes.
Okay.
What?
Very, very
Dang. That makes sense.
What kind of check is it to hack off this thing's arm?
That's a good question. Give me a. How are you going about it? First off, tell me how you're going to go about it, and we'll determine what the role is.
Well, so the way I'm understanding these arms work is that they're just kind of attached. Describe to me how these arms are working.
Yeah, so you're
The blade
kinda,
especially.
right. So it's only on those like inner arms that were kind of inside of the outer carapace that are bladed, and they kind of accordion-like collapse on themselves,
Okay,
to
so
tuck into the body,
Like
they're
a Bisharp?
retracted. What's that?
In Pokemon.
What's that?
Shoot.
Which generation is
no.
that? Because
Oh,
I
no,
drop
it's
off
later.
after like Gen 3. I'm
Take
sorry.
that back.
I think this shark is what, 5?
Is it like a
Yeah,
scimitar?
What?
It's like the arms are kind of, I think, like like the extendy grabby arms almost, like that you have that you can like to grab something far away. But they kind of like extend out, and then they can like accordion like contract back in.
So you're telling me it's like a lightsaber but with metal?
Like a sword?
But like a retracty sword.
Kind of. I mean, yeah, it's like retractable and then also flexible. So you can kind of too.
So what kind of a weapon would that be considered?
It's
Because
a-
Rand
it's-
designed those two.
It's bladed, so there's like
A light finesse weapon.
it sure does look like it could.
Um,
But like most of these kind of arms are broken or deformed a little bit from the battle with Aqua, but you can spot like one of them that looks pristine enough that you can probably try to remove it. The arm, like at the ends, the metal kind of curves up, and then you can see it's not one piece. That there is a kind of a seam where the blade is inserted. That you maybe, if you tried, you could probably pry it out, pull it out. Depends on how you want to go about it.
Am I able to perceive what the best option would be? If I
Sure,
kept my
yeah.
surgical hat on, because I'm assuming
Well,
surgical.
let's think.
hat.
Let's think about it this way. If we're framing this as like surgery, I could see a medicine check if you wanted to do that, or we could do a sleight of hand check. I think those are probably the two best options. Actually, no, probably just sleight of hand because medicine, it's not really.
Okay.
It's not
I
a
don't
living
get
body.
organic only.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't get to conveniently keep my like 25 from last
Mm.
time.
Sorry.
I can't see it.
That's a 6.
Oh boy, so that's a 9, I believe.
Nice. So
Yep.
yeah, you
and one eye.
you spy that seam and you're like, I got this.
Yeah.
And you go in there and you take Aqua's blade
Mhm.
and you try to like kind of dig it into the seam and pry it out. As you do that, it just like ping, like you lose it. It slips out and then it scrapes along the blade and it just kind of scuffs the edge of the blade a little bit. Doesn't like break it, but it doesn't collapse.
Okay. Could I try again?
You could try one more time if you like. So
I'll take a moment. Like, anyone know a way to make this go any better?
Guidance.
I'll
I'll
take
give you
it.
an anecdote from my real life.
What?
An anecdote from my real life.
Yeah.
Saoirse's real life.
Sure, see if she's real life.
Yes, Saoirse's.
I had a baguette,
Mhm.
and it was staler than I thought it was. And as I went to cut it, the knife slipped and gouged out a piece of my knuckle.
Oh.
No reason for saying it,
That's it.
but careful with knives. And when knives hit not squishy things.
Got it.
You see Mallory kind of off to the side, just kind of looking at you. She's like, "Yeah, I'm with her on that one. Maybe
Are there any screws? Like, do we need a Phillips head? Oh, is it one of those weird star bit ones that we need?
Is
So
there?
Phillips.
Star bits are superior. Just FYI.
I'm sure that they are much more difficult
You have
to strip.
bits of stars?
Yes.
Oh.
Does anyone happen to have any kind of thing to lube up the blade? Would that help? I'm determined. I want this.
Let's see.
I think it'll
We
be a
already
good
used
weapon.
the oil as like a
Oh.
distraction in
Yeah.
the
Oh,
water.
that's right.
I think I have some jacket cleaner.
Oh
I'm-
yeah.
I
that's
also
right.
have oil. Do you would like some oil?
I would love some
Yeah,
oil.
mine's like a jet, like oil to like sheen up a coat or something.
Yeah, because you got that for your leather.
Yeah.
You got that good.
I mean, is there a difference in this situation?
Mine was on sale on the adventuring gear shelf at a general store, so you would like,
Acme brand.
yeah, you would like to keep your real special oil.
The name brand stuff.
Yeah.
I'll take that and I'll try and lube up the blade a little and then try again.
Please stop saying that.
There's no other way to say it.
Not full of
Oh.
Yeah? Does it
What?
affect the roll at all, the second attempt of getting it out?
By lubing the blade.
Yes. It seems like I'm
it's
trying
going
to
to make it easier for it to not slip out.
Oh, I thought it was trying to... Well,
That's your
yeah, we're
point.
trying to pull it out.
Oh, you're trying to like lube like at the seam.
Yeah, not the whole thing. no.
Okay.
The part that would make sense.
Little WD-40 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, little WD-40.
Fine.
I'll
Michelle's
allow
about
it.
to tell
Yeah,
us that
fine.
WD-40 is
Although,
not
what is it?
No,
Does
it's
it do
I'll
anything?
give you
WD-40
advantage.
Oh, okay, I'll take that.
We'll consider that a help action.
Oh,
All right. Got this. Hey, okay, so that's a dirty 20.
Hey, not bad.
And, alright, so dirty 20 it is. Plus guidance.
D4.
It's a D4.
That's on you.
that's a pyramid.
4!
Wow.
24!
Yeah, with a 24, you know, you pry the
It's
blade
not
in
be a
there,
good
and this time, like, you focus on it, making sure you're prying away from yourself, and you've got your hand is not in the path of the blade, and you just kind of give it. It almost like it surprises you. You think you're gonna have to strain against it, but it just kind of like eases out, and you're able to just kind of pop it off.
Wow, a little WD-40 goes wild. Goes miles.
Yeah. So
This stream not sponsored by WD-40.
Yeah, not sponsored by WD-40.
That'd
Not
be
sponsored,
nice.
could be sponsored. Not sponsored.
Could be.
If you know somebody at WD-40,
Reach out. We're
If
interested.
you know W or D from the 40 company.
yes. Oh my God, Mr. W though. That was great.
Glad you said W.
I wasn't even saying anything. I get commented at, but then.
So, for the record, now you
have a
have a liaison blade.
Yes.
It's hard to wield in its current state because there's no like proper hilt to it. So you would, if you wanted to use it as a blade, you'd probably have to take it to somebody to get it fit onto a hilt. But you have it now.
I'll take that.
Cool. Do people usually? I'm guessing. This is just for my own curiosity. I'm guessing people don't usually see liaison blades.
No.
So if you were to get it taken to like a blacksmith or something to have it fitted, they wouldn't think, "Oh, wow,
They
how did you
wouldn't- they
get
almost
this? This
certainly
is a
wouldn't
liaison
recognize
blade."
They would be intrigued by it because it is of weird make. It doesn't look like a typical like sword blade or something like that. It almost.
But they wouldn't think, "Oh my God, you scavenged for parts out
Right.
of
Yeah.
dead robot."
It almost like now that you look at it, it does have an edge to it, but it almost looks like a stinger, like a long stinger.
So you said it was like a retractable
Oh.
The arm is retractable. The blade is.
blade.
I was low-key hoping for like an ivy whip here, but
Is there
Oh,
like
no.
I was about to say,
is there a tinier blade that retracts inside of this cacophony of weapons?
Roll a perception check.
I will do it.
Because you took the easy, clearly obvious one. The rest of them that you can see just at a glance look bent or broken.
16?
16.
wow, Black Eye would love
Um,
this.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see in there. It looks kind of like a mess. Some are tangled, some are. You can identify individual arms, but not one that like would be in good enough shape to remove, unfortunately.
That's okay. Alright.
But Bryce has one, so
That's good.
depending on what you choose to do with it.
That's good.
There's one in the party.
Yeah, there it is.
So Mallory kind of looks at the five of you and says, "Well, that was certainly something. At least now you're not planning on bringing that thing out of this room, are you?
The liaison or the blade?
The liaison.
Oh,
I
that's way too
guess.
heavy.
I would. Maybe you should have one of the older members take the. Are you gonna?
We
let
can
him-
just put it
you-
back where we found it.
No, the blade. I mean,
Oh, the blade.
there's no guard on that. I mean, I'm just worried he's
fine.
We believe in. We have a very progressive household here.
Okay.
And so we believe in letting children learn from their own mistakes.
Well, he's got 10 chances, and
What is progressive?
great auto insurance.
Make that joke.
I was gonna say soup, and then I was like, "That's progressive."
What I'm getting at here is, I would recommend you don't take that with you. That is a walking fantasy felony. That is straight to the no stockades for you. Straight to the. What's that?
What's a felony?
Oh gosh. Oh.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. It's basically something that's going to get in your head.
Oh, I like my head where it is.
You can't just walk through the streets.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll leave it here, I guess. We've got the blade. We've got that thing, that amulet thing. Let's. Yeah.
Okay.
I
well,
can just go throw it back in the pipe.
No, I don't think that. Here, how about this? And she walks over to one of the walls near a stove, and you can see just the stove kind of butts up against the wall, and she kicks one of the legs, and then smacks it with her hand, and then a drawer pops open. Hidden drawer pops open on the side, and then she reaches in the drawer. You just hear some rummaging, and then the stove just kind of separates from the wall, and then you see like a little gap in the wall, like a little hidden compartment open up. She's like, "All right, can somebody give me a hand and move this?"
I'm not
Gosh,
very
this
strong.
Aqua's house too?
We compared notes,
Hmm.
and
Mhm.
she goes to pick it up with whoever's helping, and
I'll help.
okay, and you
I'll
go,
help
you
as well.
You stuff it in the.
I'm too pretty now.
I'm probably
The-
barely helping,
the
honestly.
compartment. And she's like, "Okay, well, that solves that. Now here's the fun part. So, you know a lot of stuff now, right? And I can't just let you go walking out the door without assurances. You know what I mean?"
Ren just sticks out her.
Oh my
pinky.
gosh, I literally... Yes!
You cannot break pinky promise.
I haven't touched anybody's pinky yet.
This is the most sacred law from where I'm from.
This is
Every pirate swears by the pinky swear.
if you
That's
break a pinky
great.
promise, your pinky gets broke.
Why do you think so many pirates have hooks?
Duh.
The pirate lore you're establishing is incredible.
Can we roll persuasion right now?
Saying
Dang it, Paul! Come on, double
She looks you
teaming.
in the eye and she's like, that may be the case, but you're on land right now. And here's the thing. You still owe me a favor, a chore, as payment for the rooms. Right? That's the way we do business here.
What, didn't I do a bunch of dishes and stuff?
Yeah, you did some
in the morning?
dishes, the
Yeah.
rest of it.
Okay, yeah.
And so I've got just the thing. And it's a twofold thing. One, I know I can trust you. Two, you pay for your room. How's that sound?
Okay.
I mean, those sound like good things to me.
what's the thing first?
It's not a big thing.
Okay.
It's small.
I'd love to hear what
And
it
I'm sure, knowing that you managed to get your way, and I don't hear, guards storming around, so I'm guessing you did it pretty, at least somewhat
We're very stealthy.
We're-
Ma'am.
So you have some skills. I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. The key that I was just talking to,
Mm-hmm.
in his part of the city, there's been a string of break-ins recently.
Mm.
Typically, that's no big deal, but they can't find out who did it. And it's been every night. Along the same street, they've had break-ins. It would be nice to have somebody to look into that. Maybe drum up some goodwill between yourselves and the keys. Form a good relationship. Pay for your room. That kind of thing.
Is this an investigation?
Oh no.
It certainly is.
I think we should do it, guys.
I don't see that
It
we
seems
have
pretty
much
simple.
choice.
Yeah.
One street.
And yeah, I mean, I have locate objects, so if we can find one of the objects, we just literally walk around the city. Just...
Finally, I can put my junior detective skills to work.
So here's the thing. We're trying to figure out a motive, but it seems kind of random. One night, they break into a warehouse, grain storage, that kind of thing. Distribution for grain for the city. Steal, a whole shipment, I should say. A whole shipment of grains. Next night, they break into a couple houses down. They break into a blacksmith shop. A bunch of knives go missing. Some other stuff from what I hear. Third night, they break into an explosive shop. Steal some gunpowder, some small explosives, that kind of thing.
Is a whole shop based around explosives?
Oh, maybe you don't gotta go, but
Sorry, continue.
yes, but it's been happening every single night this week. We assume it's going to happen again tonight, probably even the next night. We need somebody to look into it. It would be a sign of goodwill between you and the keys, and also help the relationship between me and the key that just left here. If I do him a favor, maybe they do me a favor back. That kind of thing.
What was his name? So we could, maybe ask him about it too. Oh, no.
Mhm.
Oh, we don't do names.
I mean, I'm okay doing this. If
Mhm.
everyone else is.
I can give you the names of the places that were broken into,
Yeah, that helps.
who to talk to, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
What time of day is it?
it is like night.
Can we do this in the morning, please? I'm so tired.
Sure, and hold on 1 second, and she pokes her head out there. She opens the door, she looks around, she goes, Tessa! And you see, you hear first just kind of a rapid, just like pitter patter of feet, and then you see a little goblin girl poke her head in, and she goes, yes? And you see Mallory look down at Tessa and say, we need some towels, like, right now. I've got like half an inch of water in my kitchen right now. She looks around at you, and you are all still like dripping wet from the passage through the river. It's like, yeah, I'm not letting you go upstairs like that.
Well, yeah.
Is Tessa a young goblin girl?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
How old are we talking?
Aww.
14 or so.
Just some nods.
Tessa's like, okay. And she looks around the room. She's like, oh. Mallory's like, now? She's like, oh, yeah. She scurries off.
Whoa.
And then she comes back a moment later. She's got like, she's got 5 towels, or 6 towels because Caladar's with you, and but she, but she's just kind of like, she just kind of hands them off to Mallory, and Mallory passes them. Well, bye, and then she,
Bye.
she scurries off.
She was really pretty, right? I don't know Goblin. I only know Orc, but do you think maybe?
I think she knows common too,
yes,
Bryce.
Okay. I'm gonna go deep into thought and start telling myself off.
Rand would like to trudge up to bed and perhaps DM take a long rest.
Yeah, sure.
Yay!
Yeah, the first long. Is it the
For
first
the
long
first
rest?
time in forever.
As Rand is going up, Rhea, could we look? If we're sharing rooms, I imagine we're sharing rooms, right, DM? Like some people are sharing rooms, or do we
yeah,
all
I
have
think-
our own?
Don't remember how it was divided up originally, but I think you got like 3 rooms or something like that.
That sounds
right.
Okay.
So, yeah, however you want to be divided up.
Hey, could we split a room tonight? Just before you go to bed. I don't know. I was a little upset with you earlier, and I just want to talk it out a little bit, maybe, and like resolve these issues. You should never go to bed.
Oh, you're angry
Yeah.
with me. Oh,
I was,
okay.
and I just, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I imagine once we get up to the rooms and stuff, we'll be, look, I want to apologize for snapping at you. It was not okay, and I'm sorry. I just don't like feeling like a burden, and I felt like I was made into a burden, and I snapped, and that was unfair to you. And you were doing something, you were trying to save my life, and I apologize.
Oh, it's okay. No one's ever apologized for being angry before.
Well, I think the world would be a better place if people did.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? I'm mad at you now. Why would you sacrifice your life? That's stupid. You're worth just as much as anybody else in this weird sort of group that we have, and that's not fair for you to make that decision on your own.
I still had breath in my lungs. I was not dying.
You looked dead.
I still had breath in my lungs.
You wear metal armor everywhere.
I know. And I think you and I could have probably swam up there. I just didn't want to be tied to
You
a
were
dying man.
actively going down the pipe.
Look,
sliding down.
Look, we don't have to focus on that part. Water under the bridge. Water through the pipe, so to speak.
No sacrificing yourself. If I have to bring you back from the dead, I'm gonna be so mad.
I think that's my job, but okay.
You don't know what I can do. Mm-mm.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, now that we're kind of like in this room, nobody, I'll like kind of quiet, be like, that amulet that you got was really strange. When I cast detect magic on it, it was, I don't know, kind of gave a weird vibe. Could I see it again?
I look at my bag and I look at you and I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea because I'm really tired right now, so I can't really feel much more than just that it's alive. And I don't know how or why because this was made. And I don't know, there's something wrong about it. I don't know if it's safe for us to be meddling with.
Well, I mean, things that are alive is kind of my specialty, right?
Alright, I get it out of the bag and I give it to Rhea and say, don't touch the black heart.
You got it. You got it. and I'll like, I'll
Only crescent moon.
only crescent moon,
Mhm.
and then I will hold it like almost like product placement.
Can you see this?
Mm, I love this drink.
I love the crescent moon part.
Not the rest of it.
Yeah. So Rhea will just kind of, I guess, fiddle with it, look at it, see if she could get anything, and kind of just like keep like studying it. And even if she's like found everything there is to find about it, we'll kind of just keep studying it until Rand falls asleep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Are you wanting to attune to it, or? Yeah. So, all right. So you attune to it, but in this process, are you touching the black part, or are you making sure you stay on the crescent?
I'll make sure I stay on the crescent until Rand falls asleep.
Oh no.
All right.
Yeah.
So Rand, are you?
Oh yeah. I was like,
Hit the bed.
yep, I'm out.
Okay. So, are you looking at all of it now?
Yeah. I'll like wait a good chunk of time, and then I'll just like plop it into my hand,
Okay.
like fully, and just kind of wait, and then
Which hand do you?
Oh no.
into my left hand.
Okay. How are you feeling right now? How is Rhea feeling?
Anxious, really upset, generally.
Okay.
Kind of not really resolved feelings.
Yeah.
From earlier, still feels like a massive burden, and so just really insecure.
Okay. So you're holding it in your left hand right now, and you see the crescent part sparks a little bit. The black part continues to just kind of mull in this kind of cloudy, dark, inky blackness. But the lighter part, the crescent, seems to be more active right now. And you just feel a slight buzz in your hand, but nothing more at the moment. But you do, over the course of the hour, attune to it and gain the effects of it. So if you wanted to add the Amulet of the Devout to your inventory, that's just a normal item, so you can just look that up. It should be available to you. And it is the +1 version.
All right.
But yeah, as you kind of spend your night and you settle in, you just sit there and you kind of let those feelings percolate as you commune with this object a little bit. Do the rest of you want to do anything with the evening before you go to sleep?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Saoirse, are we splitting a room again?
I guess.
Would you play some bagpipes
What?
before bed?
That means I have the room to myself?
Yeah, I think you were with Rhea before, and I think
Caladar?
no, Caladar's got his own space. No, actually, before you and Caladar
We were on the bar.
downstairs, yeah, hanging out drinking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess you're on your own.
Yeah, that's right. Living it up.
But what is
Caladar's
Caladar
not
doing?
Yeah,
Is he not
Caladar,
chilling
as
with
he
us?
sees you all go upstairs to your rooms, is like, well, I guess I'm gonna go home.
Oh.
You should stay with us.
I mean, I don't want to
He
impose.
probably wants to go
He does
home,
have a house.
sleep in his own bed. Because we haven't let him sleep.
You are a part of this group, though. We don't want you to feel left out, because, you know, it's been kind of nice to have
You did hear and see some sketchy stuff.
I know I committed some very high crimes.
What if you
Yeah,
get killed while you're
so-
away and you're alone and you're so defenseless and weak?
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Roll persuasion check.
Oh. What is that? That's a 1.
You see, like, just as you get more and more intense, just like a little bit of fear in his eyes. But he kind of looks. No, it's fine. I just need some time to process.
That's fine.
Reflect on the day.
We see how it is.
Was it 6 months that I was out?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I need to. Yeah. Maybe I'll see you around.
Okay.
Probably.
We know where you live.
We'll say it like that.
We'll check in with you. Make sure you're okay.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I hope you make something that works soon.
Me too.
Don't make too many things that don't.
Don't drink any more potions. Please.
I'll do my best. I always have a sitter if I do. He leaves, shuffles off, kind of does a little Charlie Brown walk.
That was a weird walk he just did.
That was a weird. He didn't walk like that any other time before. That was.
Maybe he has to, go pee or something.
That's true. We never let him go to the bathroom either.
Well, when you were in
the water.
In the water.
Oh,
While he was drowning.
Ah!
We briefly died.
Things happen. It's true. But yeah, so unless there's anything else, you all go up to your rooms.
I think I'll
I
have
would
one
play-
more
But
pause with Tessa,
I knew
looking
it.
at her and just.
Yeah, you
Aw.
see her. She's kind of wiping down a table. She's flitting between tables, busting drinks, and she kind of glances over, just glances back. It rubs the table a bit harder than we expected.
Where are her parents?
I trip up the stairs.
Where are everyone's parents?
Not everyone has parents.
Apparently, and it's D&D. Nobody has parents.
Yeah, then I go to bed.
Yeah. So you all go up to your rooms. You lay down for the night, and you get a long.
Does Tessa have hair?
Yes, she has.
I fall asleep thinking of her hair.
Yeah, she's got. She has this dark black hair that had caught the light, shimmered a little bit in it, but she had it pulled back into two braids that she had kind of pulled back like that. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So
The apple of my eye.
and exhausted, you get a good night's rest, and you wake up the next morning.
How much
Undisturbed.
health do we regain from that?
All of it.
All of it? Yay.
Sleeping's magic in D&D.
It's magic in real life too.
That's facts.
You just stop thinking,
Yeah.
and then you teleport.
Teleport. You travel through time.
Travel through time. Suddenly, 8 to 15 hours later. I'm kidding. I can't never let me sleep for 15 hours.
Yeah. But you wake the next morning. Those of you who have windows in your rooms, you see the lights start to creep in.
That seems like a fire hazard.
No. Wait, which one doesn't have the window?
Oh yeah, who doesn't have a window?
Roll a d4.
Everybody, yeah.
I desire a window.
I desire.
I'm interested.
3.
I have a 3.
4.
Okay. Bryce, you got the window.
Yes! I get the solo room with the window.
Bryce
Private
living like a king.
Yeah. King size bed, private bathroom.
Yeah, you're going full like Macaulay Culkin on this,
Spread out on the bed.
Yeah.
Bathrobe.
ordering room service at like 3 a.m.
I'm hoping it's Tessa, but it never is.
The first time it's just this big oath. It's like, hello. Order the PB&J.
Is it me?
As long as the crusts are cut off.
1 minute. Takes it back and pulls out this like very dirty looking knife. Here you go.
Yum.
Thank you so much.
Love tetanus.
100 gold.
I'll wait for her to leave before I start the day.
She stands there and
Oh no.
and holds it with her hand.
I'm going to.
Bryce is like
I'm
me
going
trying to
to
figure out how much
pull out
to
my
give
water
somebody.
skin and pour some water in her hand to help with your cough.
I wanted money.
Oh, that's a weird way to ask for it.
I was trying to be presentable,
Oh,
polite. Mallory gets mad.
oh, I understand.
It's fine.
That's how. No, wait. That's how my mom gets too. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hand 1 gold piece. I think I have that.
Yeah, you
Okay.
should have. You divvied up. I think you got like 35 each or something.
Okay, yes.
And you see her face like this.
And next time, you can just ask for it.
Thanks.
Oh.
She pushes the little cart. It's like a normal sized cart, but she's this big ogre, so she's kind of like,
Oh.
way down towards the ground, just kind of like
Oh, and can I
fronts up.
Oh wait, ogre or
Yeah.
Oh.
You were about to whip out the
Oh, the
orc,
orcish,
right?
yes.
All right, now you all wake up. The following. What would you like to do?
I would like to go get coffee.
Sure. Yeah. You go downstairs. You scurry downstairs. Mallory's behind the counter again, and she sees you walk up.
Can I have some of that wonderful black liquid that helped me stay awake that long?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Thank
fine.
you. Oh,
Cream,
no.
sugar.
What?
Hold on. And she
Don't.
she
No.
brings you a cup of coffee and she sets it in front of you. Try that. Are you whistling at it? Right. Makes it much better, huh? Now go slow on that. Good. Pace yourself.
Where did you find this magic?
Everywhere's got it. You're going to you know what? Never mind.
Thank you for your sorcery.
If you want something like that, if you could just ask for sugar with your drink.
Okay.
That's sugar.
That's the name of the spell.
Sugar. Yes.
Sugar.
Exactly. Yes. They'll cast the sugar spell on your drink.
Are we all together?
Oh.
Yeah. If the rest of you are kind of coming down at the same time.
You were gonna say you're going to something.
What's that now?
You were gonna say you're going to something, and then you stopped yourself.
Oh, I said you're one of the places that was stolen from is a goods warehouse and keep grains and I'm assuming sugar and other dry goods there too. So you may find some there. Ask nicely, maybe they'll let you have some.
A spell that's a dry good.
The dry goods spell, yes.
Okay.
Dry, good spell.
Yeah.
A dry, good
Dry,
spell.
But she looks at you and she's like, okay, are you ready to discuss now? Yes? So you're going to want to, all of these places are on the same street. It's called Cantaloupe Street.
That's a weird word.
Yeah.
How's
You're
that-
going to love that if you haven't.
How's that spelled?
That is Cantaloupe. I had to have help with that.
It's an A and there's a U. Oh.
Cantaloupe.
And is there an apostrophe in that, even though it's spelled like a fruit?
Oh no! It's one word.
Oh, okay.
Is there a little like dash mark above the E or something?
And
No,
where's
it's
the
like a
Q?
cantaloupe, like a melon. The key?
The Q.
The Q.
Yeah, where's the Q?
The Q?
In the word.
There's not a Q in
I'm
the word.
joking.
Oh my goodness. Why are you writing all this down?
Makes me feel important.
Please write things. Writing things down makes me happy. There's at Cantaloupe Street. It's just like a few. It runs most of the broad bank. You'll see it a couple blocks down. If you follow that right to the edge of the warehouse district, that's right where this warehouse is that was stolen from. And then Past that is when you get into the craft districts. A lot of the smiths, etc., will be in that side of town. So just a few doors down, that's where the blacksmith is, and then past that is where the explosive shop is. Shouldn't have any trouble finding it. If you want the blacksmith shop, it's called... I had it written down. It's called Shields and Swords by Sheffield.
I hate everything.
So it was what shop was stolen from first again?
So first was the
Granary.
the granary. Second was the blacksmith. Night before last was the explosive shop. You may want to ask around because it's entirely possible another place was hit last night too.
Now, how many? I guess we'll see. There's the granary, and then how many doors down exactly is the blacksmith?
It'd be about 3 doors.
3 doors down. And then how many doors down from there is the explosive shop?
Why? I think it's about 3 doors down.
That's interesting.
I know, right?
That's strange. And you say there's no
But
pattern.
no
at
pattern.
all.
Yeah, no pattern.
Well, no pattern in like what they're trying to do, what their motives are.
Right.
I mean, sure, numbers or patterns.
I don't know. We could have. I'm just looking
Wait,
for
don't-
anything.
Don't tell them that we know what's going on already.
I don't
Otherwise
know
we
what's
won't get
going
the
on.
money.
I mean, if we knew what was going on, I wouldn't be asking you to do this.
Yeah.
Just go there, talk to people, ask, see if anybody saw
Yeah.
anything.
So let's
or-
just go. Let's go 3 doors down from the explosive shop and see what
Yeah.
was stolen, and then
Cantaloupe Street is like just three doors down from here. So.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
good.
Good
The street is
gracious.
3 doors down from here.
Yeah, exactly. It's very simple direction. Any other questions?
I think I have.
So let me just get this right.
Yeah.
We're going 3 doors down.
Yeah.
We'll be on Cantaloupe Street.
Yep.
And then we go another 3 doors and we'll be at the goods warehouse.
Yeah, we'll say sure one.
And then we go another 3 doors and we'll be at the blacksmith.
Uh-huh.
And then we go another 3 doors and that's the explosives.
Okay, I get it. It was a stupid idea. Everybody, shut up.
And all of this is along the river.
No, no. These Cantaloupe ends at the river, but it goes northeast out to the outer wall. It ends at the ridge, but that encircles that part of the city.
Do you guys have a sewer system here?
We do.
They all
yeah.
just. Never mind.
Are you insinuating something about our
No.
cleanliness? Or...
Just curious.
Okay. You're the ones that were in the river yesterday. So.
Wow.
But yes, we do. We do.
All right.
Onwards!
Let us leave. Let's make like a tree and leaf. Okay.
Who are you?
Oh no.
All right, so you set
Oh,
out
no.
from the 3 sheets. You head 3 doors down. You see a big sign on the corner that says Cantaloupe Street. And you say, this must be it.
My deductive
For all of you that can
skills.
read.
Yes. And as you turn down Cantaloupe Street, you see that a lot of the buildings nearby are like kind of low-level buildings, like, inns, houses, residential areas. But as you go further along, the buildings start to get larger, more imposing, but more functional as well. So you're making your way now into the warehouse district. And it's early morning, but you see people just darting, some people pulling carts, some people, just carrying, boxes, but people are just kind of going every which way along side streets, along Cantaloupe Street, carrying things, moving things, shipping things, everything.
Let's try to find the granary then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as you go, you continue along and you reach what appears to be kind of the end of this warehouse district, and you see one last big wooden building that also it has a silo to one side, and this is the granary that Mallory was talking about.
Does it look like it's open for business?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
one
okay.
kind of big doorway in the main building, and there are some people running in and out. You can poke your head in, and you see that there's like 5 or 6 people kind of rushing around, picking up boxes, setting boxes down, you know, fulfilling orders, that kind of thing.
As you do.
So it looks pretty busy. You can identify like maybe there's one key person that's kind of, you know, overseeing. You know, you occasionally will boss somebody around and, hey, you gotta move that over there, you gotta move that over there, and that kind of thing.
Clock that.
Yeah.
Bryce, let's say we go do some investigating.
Well, don't mind if we do.
Rand is gonna march up to the guy giving everybody else orders and be like, "Excuse me, I'm looking for a spell."
As you get closer, you walk up and you see that it's actually a gnome, and he's standing on top of a chair so he can get a good
Incredible.
vantage. He's like, "You're in the wrong place, kid."
It's no. They told me it would be here. It's called sugar. It is a dry, good spell.
Sugar? Yeah, you want sugar? Yeah, we got sugar. Do you have an order open? Do you have an invoice number?
What's an invoice?
Oh boy. He looks around and you see, are you the rest of you following
Yeah,
her?
I'll come up. Yeah, and I'll just.
He's like, look, if you want to place an order, you gotta go through the proper channels. You can't just walk in here and grab something.
We're not actually looking
This is
for the
not a
quantity
storefront.
of sugar that your minimum order will probably provide. We will find sugar at perhaps a general store or a place that sells food in smaller quantities.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This
Okay.
seems like more of a industrial operation. We are not here for sugar precisely. My associates and I are trying to get to the bottom of the string of theft that has been happening lately.
Mallory
We-
sent us.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Are you affiliated with?
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
No. Wink, wink. Rand does.
You got some gumption. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there was a break-in here a few nights ago. Don't know who did it. Denver says she saw something, but she was exaggerating things. She was working that night, and of course, didn't see who did it. So, you know, what good is it having night crew if nobody's gonna catch people breaking in and stealing their stuff, right?
I mean, if she saw something, then could that have been?
I mean, you're welcome to talk to her. I don't know how helpful
Where
it's
is
gonna
I mean,
be.
if we have no other leads, and yeah, I think we should talk to her.
I mean, you're welcome to. I wasn't there personally, but yeah, you can ask Denver. She's I think she's working this morning. Yeah, there she is, and he points, and you can see behind kind of a stack of boxes, a big Goliath woman walks past. She kind of palms a small barrel and just kind of picks it up,
Amazing.
tucks it under her arm, and just kind
Fantastic.
of walks around.
I would like to speak with her. Please, I must speak with her.
Yeah, she is currently moved, just filtering about, moving things around.
Would it be all right if we spoke with her? We wouldn't be interrupting. the
Yeah,
work or
be my
anything
guest.
Like that. Okay, I just-
Excuse us.
Hello?
Down here.
Down here.
Hi, hello.
How tall? Just for my own frame of theater of the mind. How
Yeah.
tall is this woman?
How tall are you?
Like 4.5 feet tall.
Okay, she's like 2 of you.
Okay, great.
Amazing.
Yeah, you're all right.
And could I like point at you?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, yeah, you got this.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna climb on shoulders that way I'm at least probably a little comparable. Probably not on the same level, but just not.
Yeah.
I was
this.
gonna guidance. Okay.
Yeah, you're kind of like,
I mean, also, if you wanted to.
I mean, yes, we'll do that.
yeah, you're like kind of at like shoulder height with her now.
Okay. That's better. Hi.
Hi.
So, my name's Bryce.
Hi, Bryce.
And hi. And I heard your name's Deborah, right?
Dembra.
Dembra?
I
Dembra.
like that
Oh,
better.
that is a way better name than I thought it was.
It's my grandmother's name.
And that's beautiful.
Did you
I
eat
never
her?
knew my grandmother.
Did you eat her and absorb her name? Or
You can't just ask people if they've eaten their grandmothers.
Oh.
Is that customary in this land?
No, not really. That's why I was asking. I was very confused about
Why were you confused? Have you never seen?
I
That was so
apologize.
culturally insensitive.
I want to punch Tradj.
Spare the dying.
Cancel.
It's only. What do I get anything to roll to him?
She looks visibly horrified right now.
I am so sorry for that. I'm sorry, we picked him up like 15 minutes outside the city. You know, we're actually still teaching in basic.
No, it's okay. It's I get it from the other
13.
guys around here. It's fine.
I'm
What's
sorry.
your AC?
13.
13.
Yes.
Tradj. I think it's like 12.
I hit you.
Yes. Why did you
One shot.
Tradj rolls up after us not hearing from him from 2 weeks. Like,
Rolls up and then
sup, I
boom.
want a giant woman to crush my head with only one hand.
Thank you. I was like, did anyone know the
All I
statement?
wanna be is to see.
So I was wondering, Dembra.
Yeah.
We heard that you went through a pretty hard time the other night. Like, something happened around here?
I mean, it was just my eyes.
Okay.
Why would
No,
you say that? If you saw
mean,
something, you saw something.
No, I mean,
Yes.
Because we've actually
Why
been
do you
really
say no?
specially asked to help with it, and we really would love to know anything you saw. It would really help us out.
roll persuasion check.
I'm gonna. Can I do help?
Yeah, you can
And-
use it.
Okay, because I want to be like Denbra. Whatever you saw it, and just because somebody else didn't believe you doesn't mean we don't.
The guys are. I mean,
Were they here?
no.
Did they see with your eyes? Well,
that would
then,
be a 29.
That's messed up.
Plus 8 plus 2.
Wow.
I mean, listen. You promise you won't tell
Mhm,
anybody. They
mhm.
Of course not.
okay. They're never gonna let me live it down. Okay, so I swear I saw dragon. I mean, I saw its tail, but I heard 4 feet. I saw a scaly tail. I went and hid because the dragon.
How
The
big
dragon.
was it?
Yeah, the dragon.
I've heard
Was it a
about
big tail
dragons.
you were seeing?
I just saw the tip of it. It must have been huge, though. I mean, but
What color was it?
it was like grayish black. Not so much though. I feel like nobody listens to me like this usually.
What was the lighting like?
It's always just Denver, go pick up that box. Denver, go pick up that crate.
Well, that's just rude.
You are worth so much more
Yeah.
than that.
What I'm hearing is you do a lot of labor, and they kind of reap the benefits of your labor.
I bet you could get a raise.
Oh, I don't know if it's just me. I feel like I don't have much of a voice.
Oh my god.
Do you know how much
should
lifting you do
band
around
together.
here? How much of the lifting do you do around
I
here?
mean, I do most of the heavy lifting around here.
Well, there you go.
I mean, it's just what I'm good at. Other people have other skill sets too. It's
But yours has more liability.
And you want to know what else you are? You're brave.
Mm.
For being willing to tell us this. You're way braver than any of that.
Thank you.
They just don't want to believe that.
Did you guys
They're
get
jealous.
workers' comp?
How's your
I mean,
did you
they
get dental?
no.
Dental.
She
What?
look at that one has the like. It's fine. I mean, we're supposed to get confidence. Yeah, the last person that tried, I got fired from that.
Well, you know what? Especially after you've helped us like this, I think we can have a conversation with the person in charge here and see if we can make some changes.
Topher, no. He's mean.
No, honey, you saw a dragon, and they didn't want to believe you.
Wait, what did it take?
I didn't see. Topher said that one of the boxes was broken into and that some of the grain was missing from the granary out back at the silo.
Do dragons eat grain?
I don't know.
I mean, they've got to eat something, right?
Was anything
big.
like left behind? Were there any like prints, or was there anything like weird
Like
left
scorch
behind?
marks?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look. You can. I mean, I can show you
Yeah.
Yeah.
the silo.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
She
Let's
sets
go.
the barrel back down. She's like, "Oh, this way, this way."
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, thank you. And she
Amazing.
keeps going, and she leads you back to the back of the warehouse, and she opens a door and stoops down to get through it.
Just walk through.
They don't.
On the way, Rand's gonna be like, I can't believe that they use fire on people. That's just mean. What? How could they fire people? What?
Wait, don't you use
That's
fire
just-
on people?
That's different. I don't do it.
You ask permission from the fire first.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is more about the fire.
Well, no, that's just mean. I
It's
mean,
kind of elitist, isn't it? Like, this fire's better than that.
no, that's not true. All fire is special. But I only use fire on people who are trying to hurt other people. They weren't getting.
So this is the
Denbra-
silo.
Oh.
There's an entryway around back, and there's some stairs that go up to the top too. You're welcome to look around.
Sure.
Just be careful. It's really high up. I get a little dizzy sometimes when I go up to the top. So just be careful. There's a railing.
Thank you so
About-
much.
How much was taken? How much grain?
I'm not sure myself, but Topher might be able to tell you. I
Okay.
think it was.
Yeah, we'll ask him.
It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to where we noticed.
Mhm.
Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah.
Of course. Thank you.
You're the best. Thank you for sharing it with us. Yeah. And you saw what you saw. Don't let anybody gaslight you to thinking otherwise.
Thanks. Thanks.
We believe in you. We believe you. And we believe in you.
Appreciate it.
Mhm.
She kind of stands there for a second. Okay, I gotta get back. Let me know if you need anything. She goes back to the door.
Thank you.
Thank
back
you.
inside.
Bye.
Thank you.
Sorry about your grandma.
You invented a
I don't even know if her grandmother is dead. She could literally be working at the store for all we know.
Wait,
Did
so
you eat?
Can I roll investigation? and
I
start
mean,
it out?
animal like logic that isn't totally off.
Let's see. I got a 17 plus.
Yeah. Just
Can't say that about people's grandmothers.
19.
It was my grandma's name.
That is what she said.
my middle name is Jane after my grandma Jane, who was still alive when I was born.
And then when you were named, all of
I
her-
absorbed her soul and all of her
Absorbed
power. And that's how I learned how to knit. Oh,
The best origin story I've ever heard.
I would like to look around for maybe some scales or a trap
Okay.
or claw
I'm
marks.
just
Are you still on my
investigating.
shoulders?
So
Yes.
Guidance.
So Rand rolled a 19 on her investigation, and then you roll yours.
Investigation.
You can roll if you're looking for something in particular, or are you just taking in the scene?
I'm trying to look for like specifically signs of a drag, like scales or claw marks.
Investigation's fine.
I'll just take in the scene.
Oh, and then also guidance.
Yeah. Once he rolls, we'll get to what both of you find.
That would be 26.
That's fine.
Rude.
All right. So, Rand, you're just kind of start with you. You're taking in the scene of the silo, and This is probably like the tallest building you've seen.
I'm gonna
Structure
go up
you've seen?
the stairs definitely because I want to know.
All right. So you scurry up to the top, and as you're going up,
Roll to see if you're afraid of heights.
I mean,
get to
Rand climbs plenty of trees.
okay. Yeah. I mean,
I don't
fall
think
for
that.
the last tree.
I don't
didn't
think she would be. She did fall. Yeah. I did fall out of a tree.
you made a good bird friend.
I did.
Yeah.
Tweet tweet.
But you scurry up the stairs, and you get to the top. And what you see at the top is there's kind of a flap at the top, and you see that there is. You almost missed it, but looking closer, you can see there is just a faint. What's the word? Dusting of just fine grain on the top of it. But it's not in this. It's in a hand shape, but not in like a humanoid hand. You see 3 fingers, and you can make out a thumb on top. But it doesn't look huge.
It looks like the size of a human, but not
A
humanoid.
little smaller than humans, actually.
Does it look in any way like any animal I would have seen before?
No, you wouldn't have seen it.
Okay, so it's a 4-fingered.
Bryce, you watch as she scurries up, and you pause a second because you're taking it. Your keen investigative eye is, even if it's not consciously happening, you're subconsciously just picking apart this scene. Right?
Junior investigators on the prowl.
What Rand didn't spot when she was going up the stairs, you immediately spy. You can see along the stairs, similar to on the flap of the top, you see just a faint imprint, powdered imprint, and it is similar to the handprint that you saw. You see 3 long toes and then 1 kind of separate big toe off to the side, almost in like a claw shape.
So like that.
Kinda
like a
this.
chicken?
Yeah, almost like a chicken, but like bigger. And you can even like with that roll, you see like little small kind of scale imprints in it. And as you follow slowly up the stairs, well, I guess Rhea, as you follow slowly, Bryce, as you keep a lookout, you do see every here and there. It's hard to make out at first against what is some wrought iron stairs that go up, because these scales are black, this kind of dark gray black coloring, and you see just these small scales. You've never seen a dragon before, but you imagine this is probably too small to be dragon scales. But you see one here, there, on the way up, and you make note of that.
I'm gonna yell down to
Relay
everybody.
that to the group.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be like, do dragons have chicken feet?
Yeah, they seem a little small too.
Yeah.
I'll just like pull off the glove
Mhm.
and kind of like look at my just look at my hand, all
Mhm.
self-conscious, like kind of like hunched over. Do the scales, are they like similarly sized? Like would they be like dragonborn size?
They're smaller than the ones in
Okay.
And you've seen Dragonborn before. You saw one at the shop that you went to recently. They, based on memory alone, it's a little bit smaller than that.
Okay.
But yeah, that is what you take into this scene. And as you mull over these facts and try to put together a pattern, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
All right.
Yeah. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
10.
back.
We're back? No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. I already went live.
What?
Yep.
Oh no!
Ha ha ha! We're bad at time
This felt
management.
Shorter than usual.
We're back.
Ah! You're
We brought popcorn.
mean.
I know I'm mean. Yep.
We brought popcorn so we can do this.
I would just like to say,
It's corn.
I would just like to say that I pointed out that it was at 1:15
Chocolate?
and everyone went, okay.
I was expecting somebody else to start going back, and then nobody did. I was like, well.
All right.
All right. So, picking back up where we left off, you had just figured out or found these traces of infiltration on the silo. And that's it. Yeah. It looked like signs of a, compared to a chicken or like almost a lizard-like
A bok-bok.
print.
Like a big chicken.
If you want to try and figure out what it is, I would say.
I want to put my hand up against to compare. How does it compare? Like how
Small.
much of my hand?
Picks up about like your palm
Like half
is about as big as it.
my palm. All right. All right.
I would like to roll to see if I can figure out what it is.
Okay. Roll a. I would say, yeah, you can roll a. Roll a nature check or a history check, and then
Could I?
I'd say you could roll. I'd say you three, Tradj, you could roll as well if you wanted to, because you might have the best idea of what this is.
But I lived in the woods.
I got an 18.
18. Okay.
When you said nature?
Nature or history. We'll frame it differently depending on what.
18.
Is that 2 18s?
That is 2 18s.
Wow.
Wow.
Gosh, it's great.
16? Yep. Okay. So all three of you, really, all at the same time, think about it, and then in unison, just kobolds.
Yeah.
Hey DM, what's a kobold?
If you don't know what a kobold is basically they are considered. I need to change the music.
Chickens?
No.
Oh.
They are maybe like loosely related, I guess, in that like dinosaurs in modern day,
All right.
you know,
Giant
birds.
chickens?
No, they are basically like they're a form of dragon kid, distantly related to dragons, but very very tiny, like gnome sized, I think.
Like a Komodo dragon.
But they walk on two legs. They are humanoid, and usually kind of stay in caves or in the harder to reach places of the wilderness, and they tend to congregate at sites of draconic influence. So they may end up worshiping a dragon, serving a dragon, or that kind of thing. Bryce, you probably in school learned about them or something like that. You may have, I don't know, Rhea, in your travels or maybe in some of your readings, heard about them. I'm sure you have, with your kind of
Extensive.
draconic link. Yeah, exactly. You probably are like, yeah, I know exactly what that is. And Tradj, you may have come across them in your travels. Maybe even dealt with them, or like, not necessarily in a violent manner, but that tends to be what it devolves into. But you probably crossed paths with them before.
So would you say they're pretty aggressive?
They can be if like cornered.
Have we
So
seen
they're
any
like skittish.
in town?
They can be. No.
Okay.
None of you have seen any in town since you've been here. But yeah, that's what you kind of pinpoint what left these prints.
Does it look like there's only one, or do you need to roll for that?
We'll say with Bryce's roll, you can pick up 2 separate sets of prints.
Okay. And I forget, did you guys actually tell us the things that you saw in that crazy Rand trip, or like the dream where you guys went underground and saw the dragon skeleton underground and stuff?
I left that entirely up to Rand
I just
because
can't
I was like
remember
a tag along.
Do we know about that, Dia?
I mean, it depends on Rand. Would you have told everybody about it?
I can't remember if you did.
I just remember that we woke up and we got like very escalated.
Well, yeah, you got escalated. I think you did end up talking about the city, the location in the city that you saw, the old abandoned cathedral. You did talk about that.
Okay.
Could this have anything to do with? Could this have anything to do with that like dragon skeleton we found? You know, if they like to worship dragons. It's the only dragon thing I can think of around here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, possibly. I mean, if they like to worship dragons and we find one, maybe I could convince it and, you know, have some leverage.
Bryce, as you and Rhea are coming back down the stairs, you notice that some of these footprints are leading away from the sidewalk. And they don't just stop at the base. You can see them kind of turn off and go back towards the street. You can just faintly make it out.
Okay.
Follow those footprints.
Yes. We'll say that.
Okay.
Should we ask what was stolen? How much?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, let's ask.
So you go back inside.
Mhm.
Topher is still, he's off of his chair, but he's walking around and he's, you know, doing his thing. But you stop him and he, yes, can I help you? Did Dembra? Did she tell
was-
you that thing about the dragon?
Yes, she did.
And we've corroborated it, actually. So
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
completely right.
Yeah,
A
actually.
dragon, really?
I mean, dragon. Yes.
Dragon can.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Guidance.
Am I part of this?
Or deception, whichever, because you know.
I don't know who's the main. Am I part of this?
If you're helping in some way.
I think I'm helping because I'm aggressive against this man. I'm gonna make him know he's wrong for treating Dembra like that.
As I'm just holding your ankles, I'm just casting guidance, just
You hit
consistently.
mine.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, it's fine. You did better.
Okay. You said persuasion.
Or
deception.
deception, probably, for this, since you're trying to convince him it was an actual dragon.
All right, deception, not persuasion.
Mhm.
Okay. 19. Oh wait, did you say guidance as well?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm not done. See, this is the best perk about being on your shoulders.
I
know. Haha, 21.
21.
21.
Alright, he's
21.
gonna decide on that. Dang, you rolled pretty good, but still not high enough. It's like,
What?
I mean, a dragon here?
Are you so narrow-minded as you don't know that there are
In
other
this city?
creatures that look like dragons that might not be dragons but dragonkin?
This part of the year?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the one with the stolen grain, bud. And your employees saw what
No,
they
I'm
saw.
the one
and-
missing the stolen grain. Somebody stole the grain from me.
Great, but still, you're the one with the stolen grain. We
I
found
mean,
the
whatever,
scales
dragon,
and the
not
footprints.
dragon, people dressed up as a dragon. I don't care. They stole like 2 full shipments worth of grain from my warehouse. I have paying customers that are looking for that, and now I've got to dip into my reserves. I don't like to do that. It means I'm running low.
Who is your customers for those things?
It's none of your business.
Well, we're trying to help you.
What could you possibly need to know who my customers are?
Maybe they're being targeted specifically.
Or maybe one of your customers has stolen from you because they didn't want to pay. They wanted to double their grain, perhaps.
Okay, fine. I see.
Duh.
I mean,
all right.
you cast off Dembra, and turns
Aren't
out
you
that
supposed to
she
be a
was right.
business-
Yeah, who else
Businessman.
aren't you going to?
Yeah, I'm a businessman, not a cop. I mean, it varies. I mean, but those were supposed to go out to I mean, I guess it makes sense they sent affiliates of the Keys after, but they were supposed to go to the Keys.
Okay. Thank you.
Supposed to supply a couple of their save points. I don't know where it goes specifically, but I know it's someone affiliated with the Keys.
Okay.
You don't think somebody's trying to... I mean, no, that'd be silly.
You're not a cop, remember?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
leave
not.
the
Butt
investigating
out.
Leave the
to us.
investigator to the investigators.
Fine.
Yeah, we'll handle the coppery.
And while you're at it, treat Denver right and give her a raise. She's doing way too much for you for too little.
Roll persuasion check.
Guidance. Get it.
Oh.
22.
Yeah, he sighs. I mean, look, you corroborated her story. I mean, she's useful to have around, so think about it.
Mm-hmm.
She does a lot more lifting than you.
I mean, I oversee the lifting. Without me, I mean, nothing would happen.
The lifting would
Excuses,
still.
excuses.
The lifting would
I
still
mean, but
get
who would
done.
be there to see the lifting,
I
right?
think
The
Denver
people
lifting
doing the
it when it
lifting.
has eyes. So
Or
You
Denver
don't
could
understand.
probably
It's
do
so
it,
much
like,
more in
yeah.
depth than that.
Doesn't
Like,
really
okay,
sound that hard.
if nobody witnesses it, the act of lifting, it could be lifted anywhere,
So-
right?
Well, clearly it already is being lifted anywhere.
I don't need to justify myself.
you're saying you're saying somebody has to witness it, as in you don't see Dembra as like a person.
She is
Incredible.
she deserves that
a
raise.
useful asset to have around the warehouse.
She's
This
a hard
is-
worker. She's not an asset.
And she's a person.
Seems like the
Sure, I
only
mean, sure.
asset
Think-
is you.
You know what? I don't know if we would all agree, but do we want to help this guy out if he's not even good to his workers? Like,
Mm,
I mean,
If
I
he's-
wouldn't.
I'm right here.
Are you going to give
Look-
the raise to Dembra?
or are we gonna
There's-
walk out of here and not return your shipment?
There's one way to dig yourself out of this hole.
Free
I'll
dental.
consider giving her a raise.
And dental?
And dental.
And dental?
Dental.
Insurance.
Insurance.
Oh. I mean, I guess. I'll consider it.
All right.
I'll consider it. Think about it.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And your considerations.
And now we just might get your grain back for you.
You're
I
welcome.
hope so.
Come on, guys. We'll turn around. I saw just was like just pointing, like, let's go, guys.
As you like throw your body around your.
All right, so
And we
you turn tail you in a huff and you leave him looking bewildered. And maybe you got through to him a little bit. So where are you headed now?
I guess do I still see where the footprints are heading?
Yeah.
I'll point
So if you
those
go back
out.
around, yeah, you can
Yeah.
see. Okay. So those go further up the street. You can see they don't go like right down the middle. They kind of stick to the side, and you almost lose them here and there, but then you kind of pick it up again. And they seem to just keep continuing going down Cantaloupe. And as you follow them, you pass one door, two door, three doors down.
Mhm.
You see the
No more
blacksmith
than that.
on the, no. So you see the blacksmith on the right, and then the tracks continue to move past that even further. Do you continue to follow them? What do you want to do?
I want to follow them.
I'm conflicted because the blacksmith might be able to put the leather on my liaison blade. Can we make a really quick pit stop by the blacksmith? You can also ask him some questions.
Yeah, ask some questions, and it's not like maybe let's like follow this trail as quickly as far as we can, and then once it gets to like a point, maybe like a sewer grate or like another door that's not maybe the door is like 4 doors down, and then we turn around That way, like, the tracks don't get lost.
I think that's good. That's a good idea. That's fine. That's fine. So continue following the tracks.
Okay. So you keep going. You pass another 1, 2, 3. You see the explosive store, and you continue going past that. And they still keep going all the way down Cantaloupe. And at this point, just to kind of paint a little bit of a picture for you, the city of Alavast is, as we've talked about before, it's built on the crater where the old city of Vastra used to be. So along the rim, right? And it kind of forms a crescent shape. You're currently on the broad bank, and there's a wall that encircles both banks of the city, right? The Huon River splits between Banner Bank and Broad Bank. You're in the broad bank. So the wall encircles the city, but where the broad bank is, there's also a ridge line that rises up and kind of forms a natural barrier, a natural wall, and closes off the rest of the city from the outside. And so as you're walking down Cantaloupe, you can see this ridge line in the distance rising up above you. And you can just make out on the other side of the ridge what looks like, in a couple places, masts sticking up. Sails kind of hanging loosely right now as they are moored. You see the very tops of what are airships that are docked along the ridge lines.
I thought those were all gone.
What are those?
Airships.
But they're docked on the opposite side of the ridge, so they're not. You can't see the full ships. You can just see the very tops of them poking over the ridge. And actually, even in some spots, you even see what looks like some hot air balloons too, as well. It's not just ships that you can see, but your eyes kind of follow that down the ridgeline, and you see that there's a staircase that is carved directly into the rock of the ridgeline that comes down, down, and then meets Cantaloupe and joins with it. And you follow these footprints right up to that staircase.
Okay.
Do they keep going?
Yep, they keep on going upstairs.
Okay.
Should we keep following this, or should we turn around now, go to the blacksmith, see if we can pick up more trails, and if there's...
I want to.
It was interesting to me
I
that
want
the
to
footsteps didn't go towards us too.
I want to investigate the footsteps.
Okay.
Because it is striking me as odd that they've gone straight from the granary.
Mm-hmm. You recall also that these break-ins happen on different nights.
Yeah, so how have these
And this was the
footprints lasted
first.
so long? I want to investigate the footprints.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll for it. And I'll tell you, for free, they're not like in the road. They're to the side of the road, so they're not in like the high traffic area of the road.
Right, but I mean,
and they haven't been like clear as day. You rolled an insane investigation roll, so you've been kind of picking them out along the way. It's not like a 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. It's like here, and then a few yards away, you see another one. You can just make that
15.
15.
I'm just wondering if they're real.
Yeah, I mean, you bend down, you kind of rub your fingers together. It is.
I didn't know if they were like illusory or something.
Cobalt.
Oh, I see what you're saying. not that you can tell. These look
Like throwing off
real.
spotless or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
These look like real ones or real.
It's the
Real
bona
grain.
fide article.
Genuine.
Prints are genuine.
So, what would you like to do?
I think we should keep going.
Although they are starting to get sparser and further in between. You followed them to the stairs, but you don't know how much further you'll be able to trace them.
Well, if we should ask the blacksmith and the explosives shopkeep what they've stolen, so that in case they're armed, we know what we're up against.
Yeah.
That's a good
And
point.
we should go 3 doors down after that and see if anything was stolen.
Also,
past
a good
night.
point, yes.
So start with the blacksmith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I would say that if another place has been broken into 3 doors down, we could go another 3 doors down and set a trap.
Oh! Yeah, what time of day are we at this point?
It didn't take you too long to get over here. It's getting like late morning, but it's still morning.
Okay.
It took you maybe a couple hours to, go through all your investigations around the granary and make your way all the way down the road and come all the way back. So it's been maybe a couple hours. It's late morning, 11 a.m. ish. But yeah, on your way down, you see you're counting the buildings, right? And you see 3 doors down from the explosive shop is Fletcher's place. And you recognize the name on it. It has the same name as the place that you saw that had the stall in the marketplace. And I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I will look it up for you. But yeah, so you pass that on your way back to Blacksmith.
Oh, I'm going in.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Okay. Wind Between the Bows, spelled B-O-W-S. That's the name of the Fletcher. So you go into the blacksmith, and you walk in and you see on the far wall, kind of a open forge space. You see a sweaty, bald man with a black beard that is kind of graying in stripes in places, bent over and hammering straight a blade. And he looks up as you enter and just kind of wipes the sweat from his brow. Can I help you?
Actually, we can help you.
Okay.
You got stolen from?
Close the door. Come in.
Oh, yep, it is.
Come on.
All right.
I'm gonna look over toward the Bryce. Is that Blackbeard?
It's Black Eye. It's just a story that there's a guy named Blackbeard. It's kind of offensive.
You're on
you
it.
don't.
Yeah, wow.
Hey.
For someone who's so well traveled, didn't pick up on the social norms.
Just don't say that around anyone else, okay?
I grew up in the woods.
It was
Yeah,
just
you're
the
a
way
ranger.
he was raised,
Black
okay?
Eye.
So what was stolen from you, and where was it going?
So, hi.
Hey.
My name's Sheffield. Who are you? Are you with?
I'm an investigator for the.
Okay. All right. So, 2 nights ago, I'm upstairs getting my beauty sleep. I hear.
I'm sorry. Go.
Tradj, you're rubbing off on Rand.
Look what's happening already. You come back for 1 week.
It looks like it worked.
Thank you. Do you think this just happens? You just roll out of bed? This takes time.
Oh.
I have very few beards, have I seen, that look as well taken care of as yours.
Thanks. It's in the oil. You got to use the name brand stuff. Brush it.
And I grew up in Port Chisholm, so I've seen a lot of beards.
But how do those things?
Pirates.
Is that a pirate thing?
Yes.
Okay.
All the women have beards.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. Good to know, I
Yeah.
guess, if I ever go to Port Chisholm.
Mhm. The
Dwarves?
bigger
A
the
lot of
beard, the higher
dwarves?
the rank.
Oh.
I think he's lonely. He's got a lot to say.
I'm making
should-
conversation.
Oh.
You should.
I-
Oh, Rand, you should keep those thoughts.
Anyway, Yes, I had a break-in 2 nights ago. They made off with... Probably... 200 gold and very crinkly daggers.
200 golden daggers? Really?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Wiped me clean.
Where were they going?
How many daggers is that?
How's if I know? I must have been 3 dozen or so daggers.
Oh, that's a lot of daggers.
Fine work too.
Did
If you're
you-
if you're shopping.
I mean, were they pre-ordered by anybody?
No, just general stock that I keep on hand.
Did we figure out how much, like, the grain that was stolen, like how much gold that was worth?
Didn't ask.
We should.
Do you provide to?
The keys.
I mean, I provide the people that need my services.
That's not a no.
It's not.
Okay.
Did you like see or hear? I know you said you were upstairs getting ready to sleep, but did you happen to notice anything, hear anything?
I heard a couple bangs. I normally keep my door locked, so they must have forced it open. Came down the next morning, and I didn't get a chance to look at it at night, but I came down the next morning, and the frame was split where the lock is, so they must have forced it open, whoever it was. But I don't recall seeing too much more than that. Sounded like 2 people, but they weren't speaking common. They were speaking something else. I couldn't make out the words. They
Are
were
you familiar
speaking.
with Draconic?
I don't speak it myself, but why? I think
Did it sound like this? And I'll just be like, "Hello, my name is Ria." In Draconic.
what is he?
Yeah. You are a dragon! You can do this!
Like, Ria.
Love the name at the end.
Nice little
Yeah.
finesse.
I said, "Hello, my name is Ria."
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, but a lot like that. But it was fast and sounded like bickering almost. But yeah, spot on.
Nice.
And the daggers were the only thing touched. They were just taken off the wall.
Taken off the wall. None of my long swords, none of my great swords, and my great axes. Just the small stuff.
Are they able to be enchanted?
Of course.
Based off
Oh,
those
okay.
two.
All of my weapons are finest quality, easy to enchant if you have the skill. Neat.
Okay.
And those daggers weren't specifically going to anywhere anybody who's a member of the
No, these were just like I
general
said, just
stock.
general stock.
just general stuff.
Like
Okay.
I mean, when you run a store like mine, these things just fly off the shelves. You've got to keep a good eye on the items.
I would like to suggest a deal to you, sir.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, you see, we are working with the keys. And so, we would like to find your 3 dozen stolen daggers and return these to you. But at a small cost. We have a
Understand.
blade that needs a handle. Would you be able to prepare this blade for us by the time we return your stock?
Depends on the quality of the blade, but shouldn't be too difficult. And if you really are affiliated with the keys, I should be able to.
That's the only way you're allowed to say it.
Yeah.
You
Should be
can't
able
say it
to
in
do
here.
this for you. I'll pro bono.
I'll pull out the liaison blade and say, "How's this for quality?"
No, I don't say this often, because as a blacksmith and someone who does this for a living very well, I might add, I don't typically see anything that I haven't seen before. Can I Please?
Yeah, sure.
Why do you have this also? I mean,
Don't ask for secrets.
I mean-
We're helping you out here.
no,
All
I
we're
mean,
asking for is a
it's-
hand.
Don't normally get handed a very unique blade by a child.
How do you
Well,
know
it's-
he's a child?
It's like 4 foot tall. You know?
Plenty of creatures are much shorter and fully grown.
I
Are
have-
you being
I have
racist?
plenty of satyr
We're
clients.
getting back into this
I have
again.
plenty of satyr clients. I see plenty of satyrs. They're all the same height
How
as
do you know
are.
he's not something else?
Are you something else?
Luckily for you, no.
Dang it.
But I will have you know that I was gifted this blade by someone a bit too high ranking for me to mention to you.
Find that doubtful.
Just look, if the child has something like that, just imagine what the rest of us have.
Rand's just gonna raise her eyebrows a little bit.
And kind of gives a. All right. Okay. All right. I won't ask questions. I
After
know-
all, we do work
I know
for.
how to- I know better. I know better than to ask. I think I can do this for you. I think I've got a custom job I'm finishing up right now, so maybe give me 2 days. I'll have it for you. Anything that you'd like. I mean, it's going to be a pretty no. I'll make this one look good. Something this unique deserves a unique handle.
Well, thank you so much. We'll make sure to get those daggers back to you. Lickety split.
And
Don't know where
splickety lip.
I don't know if that's quick or slow or however one that one is. But I appreciate your work. You're free to look around if you want at the merchandise if you want, or the scene. I haven't had time to replace the frame yet, so the door doesn't close fully. That's why he kind of leans forward, just kind of closes it again. He's like, anyway, you're welcome to look around.
I would like to investigate the door and see if I can specifically, because I had to break it down somehow. I want to see if they kicked it down.
Okay.
See if I can see a nice footprint on there. Oh no.
You had to have a bad investigation roll at some point, right?
Well, I mean,
It had
bad
plus
tenant.
20, so it's like.
Dang it. 11.
Wow. What'd you roll? A 1?
A 4.
With an 11, I mean, you know what you're looking for, so you can see just like a faint outline of the same foot, but not much else other than that, unfortunately.
So it definitely does seem like our kobold friends here.
Okay, we'll be back if we need anything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See you soon.
We'll be 3 doors down.
Bye.
Okay. Good luck.
At the Fletchers, not the other one.
The Fletchers is 6 doors down.
Oh.
We are at the Fletchers.
We're
at
at
the
the blacksmiths.
We went to the blacksmith.
We're going to the explosives.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay. I got it. Oops.
Thank you for stopping
Crazy
by
if the
Shields and Sworns by
Fletcher-
Sheffield.
Sorry, there's a lot of
Yeah.
doors.
I'm
There's a lot of doors. They're very confusing.
yeah.
All right, onward
Too many doors, too many buildings, too many. Yeah.
to the explosive shop,
Okay.
right?
Yes. And there's no name that you see on this storefront. It's just a like cartoon bomb on the door, and you open the door and you just walk into. It is instead of like a counter, it is just barrels, kind of arranged in like a horseshoe shape. The walls, barrels. Hanging from the ceilings are like half barrels with some plants coming out of the top, like some some philodendrons draped over the top. And then some of the barrels that are away from the counter are open, and you can see like black powder just kind of sitting.
Rand's gonna walk over
Rand-
and say, Ooh.
No. No.
Is it? What's the
What?
lighting like in here?
It is pretty dim. There are natural lighting only. And you see behind the counter, resting chin on arm is a light blue tiefling. And his horns kind of go out and then outwards. They kind of go up and then out. And he's just eyeing you. And he's,
Hi!
Hello.
Hi. Welcome.
What exactly is the name of this shop?
Boom.
Cutely named.
Oh, that's fantastic. Why?
Just no flames, so we don't find out. I mean, look around. Look around you.
Just bombs. Only bombs around. That's why.
Okay.
Do you like firecrackers? Fireworks? Explosions?
Yeah, don't ask her that.
We're here.
Before we get off
Big
on a tangent,
flames.
Your shop got hit. You got some booms stolen.
Yes. Yes, the boom has been taken out of some of my kegs, yeah. Why? You have...
Approximately how much how much gold's worth of boom was stolen?
Gold. If I had to put a price to it.
Wait, do you not take inventory?
I mean, I have my tables. Excuse me. And he pulls out a pad of paper and he's you look over and you just see that he's drawn like one of those S's. 3,000 gold pieces were stolen. Are you here to compensate me?
Oh, no.
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 We're here on behalf of
The keys.
Oh, those are fun. Working on something special for them right now.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Shh.
Come on.
Oh,
We're
I
both
don't
helping
tell. I
out.
can't tell.
Oh, yes, you can.
No.
Oh, my God, it's with us.
We'll keep it
Locked.
Well-
Oops, I
Locked
checked.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Okay.
Before you roll.
Okay, and then guidance.
What was that? 3?
15.
Okay.
Is that persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
What was 27.
There are no secrets from you.
I'm Bryce. Why would you want to keep a secret?
How could I lie to a cherubic face like that?
Oh, stop.
I mean, I am doing a little project for Vicky.
Ooh.
It's a specialty one. It's meant to... You swear you can keep a secret.
Oh, so promise.
Because I would get in so much trouble if somebody found out.
I'll offer you a pirate pinky promise.
Okay. Okay. Those aren't... You can't break that.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll end up with a hook the rest of my life.
Mhm. It's a very special explosive. It's an enchanted explosive. Meant to penetrate magical barriers. Does no physical damage. Only magical damage to magical barriers.
Is that what was stolen?
No. I keep that one close in hand.
Wait. Where are there magical barriers around here?
Does the egg have one?
Does the egg have one around it?
Are you asking DM or are you asking the shopkeeper?
I can't remember if you already told us that. Okay.
There are magical not barriers per se, but there are like magical barriers around the gardens that help maintain the biospheres in each region, so that the plant life of those regions can grow within their natural climate. But you don't know anything about protections.
There also might be.
Oh, I'm gonna ask you. Hey, you know the giant egg in the area?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Does it have a magical barrier?
Oh. I don't know. Maybe.
Come on
Naughty.
now, tell. That's not a
I
secret.
can't. I've already told you too much.
What?
After he said that he keeps it close at hand at all times,
Mhm.
could I try to investigate to see if I can see it potentially around us or around him?
Yeah, roll just a perception check.
Why would they need something like that?
Oh, I don't know. They just asked me for it. Contract
That's
work.
for guidance.
I'd love to do a little contract work.
Does it count?
Paid very well. I think it's.
How much does that cost?
I'd say
Oh, okay. Well, wait. Can I still? I don't know how that works.
No, it has to be
3,000
before
gold
the
pieces.
roll.
Why
How
are
about
you going to
this?
make a counter offer?
I will make you an offer, sir. We will return all of your stolen goods that were equated to 3,000 gold pieces if you indeed make us one of these explosive devices.
Ooh. That's a big ask. This takes time.
Not for you.
So
You're
many
so
materials. I mean,
good.
of course, I
You're
am.
brilliant. You're excellent.
Goodness.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to add real quick that we will bring you all the explosives that we find. If your number of 3,000 was incorrect, we'll just bring you back whatever we find.
Oh, that's probably. I tend to lowball these things. It must have. It's probably more like 5,000.
21.
21. Okay. Persuasion.
Yes.
I only have the materials for the one that I'm making now, but if you come back, like you say, I can show you where to get the materials for me, and if you go and retrieve them, maybe I can do it.
Why don't you show me where to get those materials now so I can pick it up along the way?
Oh, it's not here. That's why I don't just go get it myself. It's clear across Cressa, the continent. It's not the continent, the country, the empire. Have you ever been to Renea?
No.
Oh, no reason. Anyway,
Hey, one more question. Do you know anything about the hysterics?
yes. Not affiliated. Similar sense of humor, though.
Indeed. I was quite curious about that.
Wait, what's in Renea?
I don't know. Maybe if you bring my explosives back, I'll be able to tell you.
What's the hysterics? Well, fine.
It was like the group that I think
We
I
stayed
think
with
Porter
them.
was
Yeah,
a member.
Porter. Yeah.
They fed us.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
learned how to
They had,
cook.
like, the
Well, the
little
whole
event.
that's right.
Hysterics.
Oh.
It was
It was
just
just
Porter.
Porter.
Yeah. just
Oh.
Porter.
He was the guy who kept laughing when he was getting beat up.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Makes sense.
No, I just like to laugh. Don't like to get hit. Not my thing. But yes, I mean, if you're looking for them, it's quite a lot of black powder that we're missing. Some little smaller cherry bombs as well. Are you writing them down? And there were some longer ones that are delayed fuse. Those ones are fun. You see the fuse go. You think it's done?
Oh,
One Mississippi, two Mississippi. Oops!
Oh, like that you know what Mississippi is.
This is my grandmother's name.
Oh, but did you eat her for that? You seem like the type.
Miranda's very uncomfortable.
But by all means, look around, Spencer.
I don't think we ever actually asked you.
Oh, hello.
Do you remember anything about them getting stolen? The explosives? Were you there? Were you?
I don't sleep here, unfortunately. I usually lock up after. Now that you mention it, though, I did notice that one of my windows was cracked. I usually leave them open so for some ventilation. You leave a lot of combustibles sitting in an enclosed environment. You want a little bit of, otherwise. But, I don't normally leave the window cracked. It was cracked that night.
Which one was the cracked window?
Gestures to a window in the back of the building.
Why don't you have window locks?
Oh, I like to think there's a sense of trust in the community.
But you just got stolen from.
That's true. I've heard they've got these new locks where you can actually scry on the person that rings the doorbell.
Hate.
What are they called?
Can't think of a good one. One ring.
Alright.
That's fine. I'll get back to it.
One ring.
The
one ring.
The
Yeah.
one ring.
The one ring. Oh, that's pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, you're welcome to examine. It seems relatively undisturbed. Again, unlocked.
Who's 3 doors down from you?
Which direction?
Not the blacksmiths.
Oh, that's the Fletcher.
No?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Dang it! No!
It goes.
Blacksmith.
No, it goes
No.
granary.
Yes.
Yep.
Blacksmith.
Got it. Explosives.
gunpowder,
Fletcher. What's 3 doors down from the Fletchers?
I don't know.
Just
We
go
should ask the
see
Fletcher.
or go to it.
Or yeah.
Or go there.
Well,
Yeah,
I'd like
I
to
mean-
investigate the window.
And also, just for reference, explosive store was broken into
From the back.
night before last.
Yeah.
So
Fletcher's, we think, has been hit, but has not been.
Report.
okay, what was the question?
Investigate the window.
Yeah, roll it.
Roll it.
Wherever it is. There it is.
Right there. Aw.
Now they're coming.
No, no.
8.
Wow, so that one was a 1, right?
Those are 2.
Oh, 2.
My
'Cause you didn't-
investigation
you
is
didn't have-
slightly lower than my persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over and you just kind of.
A window.
That fresh morning breeze.
So one would think, and I'm not
That's all you
speaking to you in particular, but that having the windows open in a place with explosives, should a fire occur, it would just draw in more oxygen and fuel for the fire. Yes, would make the inferno blaze hotter.
What is oxygen?
Air,
Hmm.
because fire needs air.
There's plenty of air in here, even with the windows closed.
Okay.
What's behind the store? Because, like, we've been walking in front of the stores up until this point, right? So,
Yeah.
what do I see, like, past the, like, behind the stores?
So yeah, back behind it, it's a small alleyway, and then it's kind of butted up against more stores and buildings on the other side. Just a very small, kind of like 4 feet, 5 feet across alleyway.
Can I see if there's any footsteps out there? Footprints?
Yes, with a different investigation. But that one.
I was actually. Can I help with that?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I
I
was
was gonna
gonna- I was
say,
gonna say that,
you know,
yeah.
if somebody wants to help a boy detective,
I'll
do his
cast
duty.
guidance and help.
Okay.
And help.
Are you like poking your head out the window? How are you helping investigate this?
I
Holding the window.
yeah.
No. Yeah, you watch Bryce like let the window go, and like it just starts to fall back down.
Catch it, and I'm like, framing is a little bit off of this house. Okay. Yeah, no, I just want to like kind of go behind Bryce,
Okay.
or like I want to be like looking right in front of wherever he's stepping.
Sure.
So if he's at like steps on anything, I can catch it.
25.
25?
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, you see, first thing, to the untrained eye, somebody missed this, but to
Someone
you,
Without the investigator's touch.
yes, you see just the hint of two. This alley doesn't get as good like ventilation as other places, so it retains a lot of moisture back here. So you see like two sets of just small indentations in the ground. 3 toes up front, one big thumb-like toe in the back. same as what you saw at the granary.
And do I see them going backwards towards the blacksmith? Does the alley go down that way?
It does. It does. You see, the alley kind of extends. It runs parallel with Cantaloupe, but you see those prints in one direction, and then you see them in the other direction. And then the ones that are going away, you also see a kind of like gentle drag mark trailing behind them. After they kind of turn the corner, that drag mark starts to erase the footprints and kind of so somebody was dragging something behind down this alleyway.
I relay all this information to the group.
Is it about the width of a barrel?
About the width of the barrel.
Haha. Imagine. Oh.
What are the odds?
So they used the alley to get out. That's why we weren't seeing their footsteps. Or footprints.
Yeah.
Should we just follow their footprints? I mean, just start following them.
Yeah.
I mean, one assumes they go to the same place that the other ones will go to.
One would hope.
Yeah. Are you following them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. You go into the back alley and you see that they eventually do turn off into a side alley and go back towards Cantaloupe. But you lose them at that point because they do go towards the center of the road and they're lost in the rest of the foot traffic.
Are you able to get to the Fletcher's shop from this alley?
Yes, it also butts up against that.
Let's not go in through the back door. Let's just go around the front.
Yeah. And when the tracks kind of went off into the main road, did they seem to be going kind of like in the direction to where the footprints from the granary led?
Yeah, they went to the same set of stairs.
Okay.
They appeared to go towards the same set of
They
stairs.
like pointed. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
So to the Fletcher.
Yeah.
To the pleasure.
So you walk over to the wind between the bows, and you open the door, and it opens about 2 inches, and then you hear just a whoom,
Yep.
and then a and then just after another second,
want to try again.
just a,
No,
yeah, you just every time you do, just hear
What is going
What are you
on?
doing?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
We're trying to come in.
Yeah, can we come in, please?
It's normal business hours. Are you okay?
No.
Why? Are you hurt?
I don't. Not seriously.
Rhea, there's someone hurt in there.
My store appears to be upside down now.
He's
What?
hurt. Huh?
Okay.
He's hurt.
Oh, it's barely dying.
You're
I'm
still
helping.
outside. The
Yeah.
door is like only open, cracked like a couple inches, and
I
every
think-
time you open it, you hear a boom, and then after like a second, another slightly lighter against the door again.
Oh no, he's tied on the ceiling.
I'm gonna go around the back and go through the back door.
You go through the back door, and I'll just carry your investigation all through. But you also see a similar set of footprints coming out this back door.
That's right.
The door is open, and you're able to walk. And what you see is tied up, hands behind the back, and then a rope around, kind of like hog-tied, right? Hands to the legs, and then the legs are tied up to a rafter at the top of the shop. And you see Saoirse, the Fletcher that you had talked to in the marketplace, is just hanging there, just kind of like gently against the door.
Oh gosh, they got you good, huh?
Yeah.
What happened? Randall's gonna take out her
Ooh.
dagger and cut him down.
Oh, I'll catch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, ah!
I'll catch. Oh,
I was walking back from the market last night, and I opened my door to my store, and I walked in, and I stepped 1 foot in, and then the next thing I knew, I was not on the floor anymore, and then darkness after that. Big, oh, hello, ha, ow. He pulls his hand away. It's just a little faint blood still on his fingers.
Do you not carry any weapons with you?
Arrows?
You know,
Boat?
like, do you have a lock in your... Why are people so trusting in this place?
I don't know. I'm just concussed.
Let me help with that, by the way. I'm sick. I'll help with
okay.
healing. Spare the dying.
I'll help with healing.
Spare the dying.
You say that a lot. What does spare the dying
Yeah, roll
even
a
do?
persuasion.
It
what?
doesn't.
Roll
It
a
just
performance
prevents
check on
somebody.
that.
Yeah, prevents somebody from dying.
Yeah.
It's placebo.
I love that.
You said performance?
Mhm.
4.
Yeah, he's like, it didn't work.
1 out of 4 people.
Ow. Ow. Yeah, no, didn't work.
No.
No.
Okay.
Maybe you should stop touching it.
Yeah, that's what it was. It didn't work because you kept touching me.
Alright. It's
I'm
like,
out of spell slots for the day, so I can't help you anymore.
oh,
What are you
So,
talking about?
not only were you knocked out, but you don't have any information about what happened to you.
I mean,
You're quite
You
useless.
might not be done talking.
what?
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
This is a
we're
bad
here-
situation
we're-
for
sorry.
you.
We're here from
The keys.
the keys to help. To help. We were hearing about
Why did
these
you have that
robberies and
reaction?
stuff, and they wanted to help.
I thought I did something bad.
Oh no.
Do they come after you and you do something bad?
I mean, they could.
Are they the
Do something
police
bad.
around here?
Oh, no. Oh, opposite.
Hmm.
What are the opposite of the police is? I guess the keys.
Antifa.
So yeah, we're
Keep
Yes. Yes.
so yeah, we're trying to help.
Ah!
But he kind of looks around and he goes, I had a cart with me that I was bringing back from the market.
A cart?
You don't
Where
have
is
a cart anymore.
No, it had all my stuff that I brought to the market.
How about
what
My
all the-
bows, my arrows, my
they're gone?
You're what?
auto crossbow.
Oh no.
Oh, they got the auto crossbow.
Wait, you still have the blueprint though, right?
Yeah, no.
So
This one's personal.
So how much money did you just lose?
How much is a livelihood?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that's more up to you than anything else.
I mean, I don't need to work. I can survive.
How long
on
did
my
it
own.
take you
Number
to
on
build
what you're
your
worth.
auto crossbow?
Months?
And that was worth 100 gold, you said. So probably we're talking like 400 gold a year. So you're-
No, I mean that one was it's a personal project.
Oh, okay.
And I make normal bows and normal arrows and crossbows and crossbow bolts.
Well, okay. This is, yeah, okay. Are you gonna be all right? We need to finish investigating.
So, do you mind staying?
Why?
Some company
Wait,
right now would be nice. I'm
Is
feeling
he still
very.
tied up?
No,
yeah,
we
his
can't
arms
Oh,
are
just-
still
we-
tied behind his back. You cut him
Oh,
down.
oh,
but his arms are
oh.
still-
I'll cut his ropes too. Yeah, sorry. Oops.
He's like feeling very vulnerable right now. It'd be nice to have some.
Aren't you good with a bow?
I'm good at making them.
If you would like
you can't
to
use your own
I
creation.
can use them. I'm not good with them.
Why don't you just come with us?
Yeah, teachers and all that.
I mean, practice. That's only. What?
Where are you going? Where am I coming?
Well, we have to find who did this to you.
Do you know where those stairs lead up to? They're not far past your place. Lead
Oh.
up onto the ridge.
Yeah, they lead to the air docks.
The air ducts?
Air docks.
Air dock.
That's where the airships are.
Have you ever seen kobolds around here?
Cobalt?
Yeah.
Like mineral?
Kobolds.
No. No. Ooh, no.
Really?
Wait. A flash of
Okay.
scales.
What was that?
Shrill bickering. It's all coming back to me now. Kobolds?
Yeah?
Mhm.
Yes.
What's coming back to you?
Kobolds?
Speak your truth.
I saw. I mean, I saw kobolds.
Okay.
They hit me.
Anything else? Just like you saw them. Where did you see them? Maybe.
In my shop,
Mm-hmm.
stealing my bows,
Do you have
Okay.
rocks?
my hand crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have locks in this place?
No, I'm not a locksmith.
So then
Bows only.
you saw them stealing. What
That's
happened
what I'm doing
next?
How did your head get?
Yeah, because you saw them stealing what across the room, right?
Well, I walked in,
Mm-hmm.
one leg down,
Mm-hmm.
one leg up,
Mm-hmm.
rest of me up.
A trap.
A trap. Scales. Big ring.
So you were a
Blackness.
rabbit in somebody else's trap. You were a rabbit.
So,
How long were you
Yes.
at the marketplace for? How long did you leave your
most
store
of the day,
empty?
around sundown, when people generally stop coming to the market.
Because you were saying you were coming back from somewhere.
Back
with
from the
all-
market to
Yes.
just my shop. I live upstairs. For now.
Okay.
Because they had to have had enough time to like set up the trap and everything.
But imagine so.
Okay.
I was gone all day. I don't know.
I'm
Did
gonna
you
like.
tell anyone that you were going that day?
No, but I go most days. You know. Do you think they were watching me? You think they were learning my patterns, my behavior,
Probably.
my habits?
I think they're a bit random with their choices.
Oh, that's fair.
You're fine.
They seem to target people without locks.
What else did they hit?
That's the keys business.
Oh. Are we
I
not?
figured. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, no locks. They must have gone for Sheffield then. Bald is it?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's who they went for. You got it. Wow. You should be investigating this.
Maybe I should.
Eh,
Although I am a little sleepy. I think I'm gonna go. I mean, now that I think about it, I'm gonna take a nap.
Do not.
I mean, if you're
No,
yeah,
no,
if
it's
you're
fine.
just
It's
gonna
fine.
leave
It's just
No.
my
No
vision's
locks.
a little
No.
blurry.
No.
No. And oh, what's this? Good. Oh yeah. No, this is a sleeper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
Not. No.
Mm-mm.
Do not.
Mom
Yeah.
always said
No.
sleep
No.
heals everything.
Not a concussion.
No. All right, you're coming with us, buddy. Let's go.
No, I can't do it.
Yes, you
I
can.
don't have a specific accent.
You'll
I'm
be
all
fine.
over the place. Please don't make me do
But you're such an amazing investigator.
You wanted to come with us.
go.
No, I wanted you to stay here.
Oh, we're not doing that.
We are not cowards. Come on, let's go. Grab a bow and move. Come on. Hop to.
I have an idea.
Reaches back. There's.
I have an
some
idea.
crossbows along the way. Yeah,
I don't want you coming with us.
that's same page.
Wait here. And Saoirse's gonna run out the door. And
Not come back.
honestly, bye.
People are crazy.
Yeah. Saoirse's gonna run out the door. Go next door to the explosives shop. Or no. Go next door. Yeah, 3 doors down
Yeah.
to the explosives shop.
next.
next door. And burst inside and say, "Hello. I'm back."
Oh, that was so fast.
Well, I don't have your stuff, but I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, okay.
I have a new friend, and I think he can be your friend as well.
I thought you were talking about me.
Well, there's you also, and I think my friend can be your friend too.
Who?
The Fletcher.
Fletcher who?
What was his
Something.
name? Oh, crap.
Yeah, Sawyer.
Sawyer. He just needs a bit of company while we go collect some things. He's a bit concussed. Could you just make sure he doesn't go to sleep?
He sucks though.
Yeah.
Boring. Fine, bring him over.
Thank you. Okay, and I go and I'm like, hey, you want company? Come on over. and our bomb man is gonna set you right up.
Okay. I don't need to bring any arrows, right?
No.
No, I'll bring a crossbow just in case. He kind of clutches it.
Oh.
Goes,
Okay. So we go over to the bomb shop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, now you two make nice, and we will be back with your goods. So long.
Alright.
Let's follow
You
the
leave
footprints.
you leave the toilet.
Mhm.
We don't want to see how it goes.
Well, no, it's too late to say tune in next time. We're still going. But no, you leave them alone and continue on with the journey.
DM, you said as we were like, I guess in this area, we could see the masts of all the airships. Yeah. Like approximately, like, I guess, like how far away are those? Would those be like a good like vantage point for somebody with like a periscope, or not a periscope, but one of those like whoosh
Yeah.
things?
Little pirate, a
Yeah.
viewfinder.
Spyglass.
Spyglass. That's spyglass. Yeah.
Spyglass.
Would that be like a good place to like scout out shops?
You certainly
Like-
have a good vantage point from there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, line of sight, right? You could see these masts from back by the granary pretty easily, right? Clear, unbroken line of sight from the ground to there. So you assume that they can see if
Okay.
somebody was up there, from there to ground.
Okay.
So.
I want to go up those stairs.
All right.
Yeah.
You go up those stairs, and they go up and up and up and up and up the ridge. And there is no guardrail here. It just, a little slight breeze blows by you, rustles your hair a little bit.
As the breeze blows by, I'm going to grab onto
I'm like walking up steps, and you like jump on my back. I'm like, ah! I'm like, no, we're getting high. My heels just bent a little bit. This is what I was just,
Oh no!
like, my thighs.
Shouldn't you have the best balance?
Why do we have to go up so high all the time?
But you make your way up the stairs, and you reach the top of the ridge. And now, instead of just masts, you can see full airships lined up. There are some open berths here, but what you can see is like the ridge. The top of the ridge is maybe 50 to 100 feet wide, and then on the opposite side, kind of built out from the ridge line, buttressed up against it, are a series of berths that are set up for airships to dock in. And you see a number of them. Some that kind of give you the same, that have a similar make as the ES Celeste that you recall from your little time trip. That kind of caravel-esque shape looks like almost like an actual sea ship, but it is floating there in air, tethered to the wooden dock.
So this is stupid, but how much does Saoirse know about kobolds
Roll a history check.
vis-a-vis their intelligence or wisdom?
Roll
Okay.
a history check.
History.
Also, is there an airship control tower? Like, is there
Right.
like would we know who would keep track of?
Tell me what I know about those kobolds. I am supposed to still hold the duck. Right?
Yeah, you are. Well, what did we decided the duck was gonna be something else last week. Or
Oh, yeah,
I
sarcasm.
don't remember. Oh, it's
Sarcasm duck, or yeah, something.
sarcasm. Was that it?
I
I
don't
thought we had
think it
something more
was.
concrete than that.
Maybe like a funny.
It was something that like made sense with the duck.
Yeah.
If only we had a recording.
That would be so convenient.
Well, but so natural 20, right? And to this kind of goes in line with Tradj's question. So you kind of survey this entire scene, but natural 20. Sorry, you were on a history check.
Yes.
So let's go one at a time. We'll set the scene first and get to the history. So, without having to roll, but you just look around and you can see it almost looks like to your left as you come up. You come up to this kind of expanse, right, with the docks on the other side. So the ridge tapers off to one end, the end that goes towards the ocean. And from here, also, you can see the ocean on the other side. You have good vantage now. You can see the ocean. But the ridge tapers off to only a few feet wide on one side. And at that point, the docks have stopped. They don't go out that far. But as they get closer to that edge, the docks kind of get in worse and worse repair. The last one is like barely held together and partially collapsed on itself. Like the dock itself has fallen in places and it's kind of just canted downwards. Yeah. But to the other side, there is they appear to get nicer and nicer as you go along, to the point where on the very end you see like if an airship was a yacht, the equivalent of that, right? You know, like huge 2 decks, right? And just and you know, all kinds of like woodwork and tracery and like some, you can almost make out the shine of gold kind of in the wood trim of it from a distance. But then all the way at the end, in the center of the ridge, you see it almost looks like a lighthouse, but there's no light coming out from it. It goes up and then there's a top part, and then instead of being a light up there, it's just kind of a glass dome, which is kind of you assume a vantage point, something that is used to signal airships.
Is anyone up there?
From this distance, it's hard to see. You could roll if you wanted to see. For your history check, natural 20 for a total of what? I mean, you're just thinking about kobolds, right?
So,
Kobold brains.
I told you it's stupid. But our kobolds, they love their dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Are they stupid enough to think that airships are like dragons?
So here's the thing. Kobolds are, calling them stupid is reductive.
Yeah.
They are.
That's what I'm saying. She's trying to figure out.
Yeah, they would not think an airship is.
Okay.
But you know, you've never probably encountered a kobold in the Feywild before, I would assume. But you know about them, and you know that they are crafty. You know that they are clever. They are not like book smart. They're not gonna be like, you know, typically wizards, you know, head wizards in the Kestrel school or something like that. But they are clever. They're crafty, and in numbers, they are a force to be reckoned with.
Could they pilot an airship?
Feasibly, if they knew enough about it, probably.
Are any of their footprints up here, or did they run out with the stairs?
Yeah, you have a hard time tracing them up here without really investigating further. You'd take another roll, basically.
I was wondering, I was like, is that my clue to
Yeah.
What type of roll did I do? Was that perception? Or?
Yeah, were you rolling perception to see it? You were trying to see if you could see anybody in the tower.
Okay, I rolled it.
Yeah. So you see, you kind of, you really focus on the tower, and you're a ranger, right? You've got good eyes. That's your thing. And you can see from this distance, even though you're a couple 100 feet away from it, but you can spy a silhouette in the dome up there, and there is like a lighthouse. It almost looks like a light, but it's not on at the moment. But there is some metal contraption up there, and they seem to be kind of fiddling with it and tinkering with it.
I'm gonna relay that information.
Okay.
Fiddling and tinkering, do you say?
That's a nat 1 right there.
Wow, all of your good rolls right now, finally.
Yeah. Only a 7 with a nat 1.
Yeah, so, yep, the footprints
Well,
Bye bye.
are we even in the right place?
But yeah, that you do notice also that you're obviously not alone up here. There is quite a bit of traffic going around. You see the people that are manning the ships are kind of people are bringing some ships into dock. Some people are loading ships up. There's like some pulley systems off to the side that go out across the stairs, and you see some people reining up the pulleys, and you see or winching it up, right, and you see down below barrels and goods are being lifted up to be loaded onto these ships. So there are tons of people around.
Does it seem like there's anyone in particular who would be in charge?
You see like a number of some people that are probably like captains of their ships, or like what's the position? I don't remember my ship officers well enough, but yeah, you see some like what you presume are captains that are kind of like ordering around the loading of these ships, directing the people loading these up, and you do see also patrolling kind of the length of it. There are some guards. You do see 2 guards patrolling, and in between them is someone they're not in like guard uniform, but they are wearing like special regalia, and they do have like an insignia of the Empire on their shirt, and they are just kind of walking along. They don't seem to be doing anything particular, just kind of maintaining a patrol, keeping an eye on things.
I don't trust the guards. I don't want to ask them about any of this.
We could maybe ask one of the captains.
Tradj, what was it you were seeing in the lighthouse?
There's
The
a guy,
not lighthouse.
a guy up there. He's messing with something. But yeah, I was thinking maybe we could ask him if he's seen any kobolds passing through
I
here.
mean, if anybody's
That'd be
seen
good.
one,
Yeah, he'd
Yeah.
be the guy to know probably.
I think we should go check over there.
Okay. So you head over to the
Not a lighthouse.
yeah, I don't know what to call that. I don't have a
The,
name for that.
the signal tower.
The signal tower. I like
There you go.
that.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
It's not a lighthouse, it's a signal home.
Aw.
There you go.
It's where I go for my lonely lighthouse keeper AU, where they fall in love with the mermaid / merman. Or the ghosts.
Yeah.
That's Start Talk Man, right?
Anyway.
It's the most fanfic I've read. It's the lighthouse keeper AUs. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you make your way over there, and there's a door. It's attached to another building. There is one door that goes up to the top of the signal tower, and then there is another that goes into the building next door.
Is there an elevator?
You open the door to the signal tower. It's unlocked. Wow, what are the odds? And there is one guard inside.
And all the steps have been stolen.
No.
No, there are steps going around the perimeter, but there is a lift in the center of the tower. But you walk in, and the guard holds an arm and is like, "Oh, can I help you? What are you doing here?"
Right. We are wanting to.
Hi, I've never been to this place before. It's so what is that? That thing is huge and giant, and I really
We're on a
can I
field trip.
can I go
Bryce,
to
no.
I just want to go see him, please. Why? What? It's
Can
so
I-
beautiful.
No.
I just
Can I sneak past him to get to the lift of the elevator wall?
Yeah,
This
roll
is
a stealth check.
Yeah, guidance, by the way.
Lordy lord. 2 nat 1s in a row. Alright.
jeez. He's like, hey,
No.
can please, ma'am?
Parents, sorry, we're
I'm sorry, I got very
We're
stressed.
on
A child?
a field trip.
Okay. For whom? Obviously.
I'm so sorry.
Please, you have to arrange these tours beforehand.
I thought that they talk to you.
No, nobody told me. They don't
didn't-
tell me.
You didn't get a
I'm
letter
so
from-
sorry.
Nobody ever tells Boris anything. Hey, Boris, go guard the door. Why am I guarding?
Scheduling snafus and like bureaucracy. I'm so sorry that nobody told you about this.
Miss Saoirse, you said this would be fun. I want to go fun.
No, don't.
And look, we're just trying to teach them about the way goods are shipped to and from the city.
I want to be
And
an
it's
airship pilot.
And I know, sweetheart. And so,
Tradj.
I'm sorry.
It's best
just okay.
sometimes to rip that band-aid off early.
Don't let them leave. Don't listen to this mean guard, okay?
No.
All I wanted ever since my mom died in an airship, all I wanted was to go to the top of the tower.
Fine. Just go.
It's a marvel of engineering.
Just
We'd like to
don't
see how
touch anything.
Understood.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, who,
Thank
who's
you.
up top, by the way?
Oh, that's the mechanic, the manager of the tower.
Wonderful. I feel like
Does-
I
does
feel
he
like
have
we
it?
were in contact with the manager. My people were talking to him.
Oh yeah.
So we have
Remy,
that
yeah.
sort of yes, we
Okay.
have that sort of connection. But I'm so sorry that nobody told you
Oh.
that this was happening today.
It's always the last one.
But yeah, we'll
You
be
know
going
how
up
it
to
is.
see.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
I'm so
Mr.
sorry.
Guardman.
It's fine.
Let's head on up, children.
Oh, thank you, Miss Saoirse.
Come on.
Is it Rams like 20?
Actually,
I thought it was like 17, 16.
Not mentally.
actually, no, I'll get to that later.
Oh. Twists.
Tune in next week.
But actually, I think as this is a good point. So as you're walking up the stairs to go.
Go get the lift.
Oh, wait, lift.
It'll be good for as much as Saoirse hates this. She's trying to keep up like her school
Wait,
arm
wait.
like
Yeah.
thing, and is like, it'll be good for you, your constitution, if you go up the stairs yourself with your own 2 feet.
What is the mechanic repairing this?
We'll find out next time.
End the episode.
We'll find out next.
You're doing a good spot.
Yeah. You are on your way up to the top of the signal tower. Signal tower. But thank everyone. Hey.
Thank
everyone.
everyone.
Thank everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Shout out to my main man, everyone. Woo!